Yo, it's your boy, Orion, one half of the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Back at you with a new video. We got HBO Hard Knocks Los Angeles, Episode 2, Chargers and Rams, a live stream, a watch party with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. But before we get to that, I got to watch a little bit of Rip City and my Portland Trail Blazers and Dame Dalla, see if they can rip up LeBron James and the Lakers. So I'm going to hop in this chat just a little bit early before the actual Hard Knocks starts off. We got about 24 minutes before it starts. So I wanted just to open up the chat to get people in the room before we end up starting the live stream. Hope everyone is having a great day. We're starting to get kind of towards midweek. NBA playoffs and the bubble is here. MLB is underway. We're less than a month away from the NFL starting, so I'm excited about that. HBO Hard Knocks Los Angeles, Episode 2, a live stream, a watch party with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that motherfucking like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or our GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. And you can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. So I was thinking about doing a live stream for just this Blazer game. Obviously, I'm a huge Blazer fan. I live here in Beaverton, Oregon. Nike headquarters, a new Drake song just came out. Beaverton headquarters. If you I've seen that music video, I mean, that's literally 10 minutes away from my house. And obviously with Rip City being about 30 minutes away from where I live as well. We fought hard. Dame has played great. CJ's played great. So we're in it. I think Blazer fans right now are very confident that we can take the Lakers out. We match up with them very well. Laker fans are going to be confident, thinking that they're going to be able to take it, the whole way through. But I figured let's just watch this game for a little bit. I'll be watching Hard Knocks and the Blazer-Laker game at the same time. But I figured it'll give me a chance to kind of, do a little multitasking, so you will. Keverlock Jaguar in the building. What to do? Trey Holiday in the building. What to do? I'm good, man. Like I said, a lot of NFL news, right? Gerald McCoy with the quad tear. So then they just cut him recently. You're seeing Alex Smith come back. You got the first African-American president right there for the Washington football team. There's been a lot of different news stories that have been kind of popping off. Alston and some of these other guys, corners, have been kind of getting banged up, tripped up, injured. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Lenny D, Fly Eagles Fly, in the building. Say, what up, Ryan? I might step away from YouTube for a while. I might pick back up when the season starts. All right, no worries, man. I mean, anytime you can come in, if you're not going to record that much of your own channel, I get it. But I would love to have you in the rooms. I mean, you're always a great, Fly Eagles Fly presence. And I love having you in the rooms anytime I end up grinding. So if you can come through as much as you can, it would be greatly appreciated. And I know people like chatting with you, and talking Eagles football. But we're getting closer. I watched a lot of Carson Wentz today. I watched a little Tom Brady. I watched a little bit of Alex Smith. So it's getting kind of exciting to see where things are going. And it's going to be great. Like I said, we got the chat lined up. We're going to end up having a scoreboard for the NFL season. Pac-12 and Big Ten are canceled, but the SEC and ACC, Trevor Lawrence, Bama, and the rest are going to be going. So I'll be doing a lot of live streams, a lot of reaction videos. I'm going to definitely keep the channel busy. And I'm excited for this HBO Hard Knocks episode number 2 that's going to be coming up here in just about 20 minutes from now. So I figured I would just hop on just a little bit early so I can watch a little bit of this Blazer game. And Dame has been playing great. I mean, he was the MVP of the bubble. A lot of people like to underestimate Dame. And, we out here in the Northwest know what kind of leader he is off the court, right? But on the court, I mean, we haven't had a guy this valuable since maybe like a Clyde Drexler or a Bill Walton. And to be able to lead the team to the finals, and even though we lost to the Warriors, that's fine. But no one even thought that we would get there except Charles Barkley. And now he thinks that we have a shot against the Lakers. And I think we match up with them better than the Rockets, better than Denver, better than any other of the teams really in the West. So, I mean, if we can somehow, some way steal game 1, I think we legitimately have a shot. And it's the bubble. So, I mean, you don't really know what's going to happen. If you guys watched the NBA earlier, you saw the Milwaukee Bucks fucking lose to Orlando. How the fuck is that possible? So anything is possible in the bubble. Let's go, baby. Dame Dollar, let's go. So planning on some great videos for my channel. That's awesome, man. A lot of ranking videos, mock drafts. Okay. River City Sports. Okay, I'll follow you, Big Dong. You know, you support the channel here. I'll support you back. No problem. Rookie receivers, we got her showing out. I love it. I know I've been watching a lot of Eagles training camp. I've been watching a lot of Good Morning Football, a lot of NFL Total Access, all the training camps. So I'll be doing a lot of different, NFL coverage and different videos. I wanted to actually do a video yesterday, but, I just wanted to make sure I kind of got my T's crossed, I's dotted, and I figured I would just do this live stream when this show comes on here in another 18 minutes, but I figured I would just hop on a little early, so if anyone wanted to, comment on the Blazer-Laker game or anything NFL related, we could do that. Michael Pierpont in the building. Fly, Eagles, fly. What to do, my guy? Said they need to. Went to both games where we lost. Hey, it gets tough, man. The Saints, I'm telling you, and then I saw that Andrews Pete broke a finger. I don't know, man. Like, I know prior, to this Tom Brady Gronk era, you guys steamrolled the Bucks, the Panthers, and the Falcons. I'm feeling pretty good as a Buccaneers fan. I don't think we're going to get swept by y'all. I don't think we're going to get swept by anyone in the NFC South. I think, the goal is to go 5-1 in the division, maybe worst case scenario, 4-2. But I like our chances against all the teams, including the New Orleans Saints. And I think it's going to be exciting. Most anticipated game for me, Drew Brees, Tom Brady in the Dome, no fans. So that home field advantage totally goes out the door. I like our chances in that week 1 matchup. Nice pass. Woo! Throw it down, baby. Let's go. Fucking no Zach Collins, no fucking problem. Let's go. Blazers, baby. Rip City. Telling you, everyone's talking about the Lakers, thinking that them or the Clippers or the Milwaukee Bucks are going to win the championship. Who knows? Anything is possible, but seeing Milwaukee lose game 1 to Orlando, not a good sign. Not a good sign. And I like our chances against the Lakers or the Houston Rockets or whoever it fucking ends up being. I mean, it's just about advancing and playing. So I'm going to send you my fantasy team on IG. Okay. Let me take a look. I was charging my phone so that way I can end up watching this game on my TNT app. But I'm going to have to end up I'll probably do a mock draft through ESPN. So that way I'll be doing it with other ESPN fantasy players just to kind of give you guys a mock on maybe, what you should draft or how you should draft. So I'll probably end up maybe doing that this weekend, and we'll end up doing that maybe for like an hour. Or I don't know how long it's going to be to do one of those mock drafts. I haven't done one before, but I figured it'd be good practice before the real, leagues start coming in. And I got a $1,500 money league that I'm going to be doing with my buddy this season like I did last season. So it's $150 buy-in. First place gets, I think, $1,200. Second place gets $5 or $550, and third place gets their money back at $150. So I'm definitely going to be needing some practice with a few mocks before I go in, and then we might do a Northwest Sports Fanatics fantasy football league as well. Let me take a quick look on the fantasy football. Let me see here, and we're just getting prepped for HBO Hard Knocks Los Angeles episode motherfucking number 2 live stream watch party with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that motherfucking like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or our GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. You can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. All right, let me take a look at your team. Drew Lock at QB. I like it. A sleeper pick at QB this season. He is going to be one of my breakout players this season. You got Drew Lock, Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs, woo! Chris Godwin, A.J. Brown, woo! Jaceki, Eckler at the flex. Okay, Keenan Allen at the flex. Eagles D, Zach Gonzalez, and then I can't see the bottom. Devontae Parker, Mostert, Julian Edelman, Cam Akers, not bad. You're a little thin at the tight end position with Jaceki, but you're going to make up for it with Barkley and Jacobs. Godwin and A.J. Brown, getting Eckler at the flex. So that might have been where instead of picking Eckler, you could have got a better tight end. But having him be the starter there for the Chargers with Jacobs, Barkley, and Eckler, I love it. Godwin, A.J. Brown, I love it. Looking good, man. Drew Lock, sleeper. Devontae Parker's a G. Mostert, Edelman. I love it, man. Who's below Cam Akers? Send me another photo there, Pierpont, so I can see what the bottom one is there. I like it, man. Say you want to try to get, well, we'll have to probably do a drawing for it if we can get you in that league again. I love it, man. Looking good. All right, baby. I like it, though. Your team is solid. Like I said, a little thin at the tight end position, but you also got Goddard. Okay, nice. So between Gesicki and Goddard, if that ends up being Tua's check down guy, that could really be beneficial moving forward. So I love it, man. Yeah, we'll see. I'll probably have to do a drawing, and we'll try to get things organized. But HBO Hard Knocks, Los Angeles, episode number 2, a live stream watch party with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or our GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Watching the fucking Blazers, fucking Lakers right here. Charles Barkley, he thought we would go to the Western Conference Finals last season. He was right. He's picking us to go over the Lakers. Usually Barkley's crazy and he's not really on point, but sometimes he is. Sometimes with some of his opinions, he's spot on. Sometimes not so spot on, but I really do like our chances against the Lakers because if AD and LeBron don't play Showtime basketball the whole way through with Dame, CJ, Nurkic, even though Zach Collins is injured, Skinny Mello, we got a shot. I mean, we're the hottest team in the bubble, personally, besides the Phoenix Suns, who went undefeated, but we took their spot. So I really like Dame's chances, really, and the Blazers. Let's go! Woo! Let's go. Dame Dollar with a layup. 36-23. Take that, Lakers. Where you at? Beat L.A. Beat L.A. We love it out here in the Northwest, baby. We love it. I know a lot of people are rooting for the Blazers, too, because, like I said, they think that the Blazers are going to be beatable if we beat the Lakers. But Milwaukee lost to Orlando today. Anything is possible in the bubble. It doesn't mean that the Lakers, the Clippers, and the Bucks were the 3 favored teams going into coronavirus, but now coming into the bubble, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure if the Lakers, the Clippers, and the Bucks are the 3 best teams right now. Right? And it's not really the best teams. It's who's playing the best basketball right fucking now. And if we had Zach Collins, I'd even be more confident about it. And that's big facts. Troll Patrol, what to do? Trey Holiday said, I hope the Trailblazers actually go past the Lakers. Thank you, man. I hope so, too. Troll Patrol, what up, Orion and the NWSF? Lakers winning it for Kobe. Script sounds too perfect. LBJ. Okay, I see your rings, but that might be more of a Tom Brady scenario. Tom Brady winning in Tampa and that having that dream scenario. I'm not sure if the Lakers are going to end up winning the championship this year. They could win it for Kobe, but I'm not sure if they're going to be as focused if they can't even get past us. You know what I mean? They don't have as deep of a bench as the Blazers. I mean, you got LeBron, right? You got AD, which are 2 amazing players. Horrible defense by the Blazers right there, right? And then you got Kyle Kuzma. But besides that, I mean, who can you really count on the Lakers game in and game out besides LeBron, AD, and Kuzma? I mean, each game there'll be a different 4th guy that steps up. But I like the Blazers shot. We got Dame, we got CJ McCollum, we got Skinny Mello, we got Nurkic, Gary Trent Jr. I mean, I like our chances, man. We're looking pretty good. And I'm excited for this new HBO Hard Knocks Los Angeles episode number 2, Chargers, Rams, a live stream and a watch party with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Let me take a quick look and scroll down here. I know everyone wants to get into the little fantasy league. Caverlock says got Brady, Fournette, Jacobs, Hopkins, Galladay, Allen Robinson. Bills defense I love. They're going to the playoffs this year. And guess what? They're going to win the AFC East. They're going to beat the Patriots and Cam Newton. Big facts. Let's see here. Sent you another one. All right, let me take a look at the screenshot here real quick. All right, here's the bottom half of your team. So Gesicki, Eckler, Keenan Allen, Eagles D, Zane Gonzalez, nice. Devontae Parker, Mostert, Julian Edelman, Cam Akers, sleeper. I like him. Dallas Goedert, and Baker Mayfield. Not bad. Not bad. Your team's looking pretty good. And I would probably go with Drew Lock over Baker Mayfield. I think that he's going to be that breakout guy. Him, Danny Dimes. There's a few other guys that could really, showcase their talents, but the two quarterbacks that should make the most logical jumps this season is Drew Lock and Kyler Murray, and you ended up getting one of those two guys. And Baker Mayfield's got an improved line, so, if he can't do it this year, he may never be able to do it. So, but we got about 9 minutes before the show starts, so I just wanted to hop on a little bit earlier so that way I could just talk, with you guys before we get to a point where we're going to be a little silent and we're going to be watching the show together, and I'm going to end up watching both. I'll be watching the Blazers and Lakers on my phone in front of me on the TNT app, and then we'll be watching the HBO Hard Knocks live on HBO on my TV here in front of me. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Blaze one for the Blazers, baby. Let's go. So want to join a fantasy league with me, Orion, on ESPN? If I join a league, like I said, I can only do two, because if I end up doing the $1,500 money league, when I do fantasy football, it really consumes my life on top of the YouTube channel and all the research and reading and the film study that I do. So if I end up doing a Northwest Sports Fanatics fantasy football league and the one I'm helping my friend with, the $1,500 money league, I don't know, man. I can only manage. I only like to do one at a time. But the most I can really do is two with all the research and everything I got going on. But I'm excited about the Blazers and our chances against the Lakers. That's facts. Forgot Waller at my tight end. Nice. Darren Waller from the Las Vegas Raiders. I love that. A lot more football coverage for NFL, college football, NBA, MLB, AEW. Got my new NWSF hoodie that came in the mail. Fucking super sick. Got that NWO kind of feel to it. I got my AEW t-shirt with the logo. I got my AEW hoodie a couple days ago as well. Life is good. The MLB's going. Tatis is popping off. Dodgers look good. My dad's happy. Blazers are in the playoffs. We're an 8 seed, but we're not playing like no 8 seed. You know what I mean? Fantasy football season's here. We're getting close to the NFL starting up. I'm excited. I've been watching a lot of training camp. Tampa Bay, Tom Brady, Gronk, Mike Evans, Godwin. The defense looks money. And I know a lot of people from the experts, they're saying that instead of Tampa Bay of having maybe possibly a top 5 offense and a top 20 defense, there might be a chance that Tampa's defense could be top 15. And as the season goes along, it could be possible that they have a top 10 defense, maybe higher, maybe mid-season, and then going on into October and November and December. So that gives me a lot of promise. They say the secondary has been getting a lot more reps. They're feeling more comfortable. They got Antoine Winfield Jr. is doing a great job. So I'm excited to see where this team goes. I'm not afraid of the Saints anymore or any other team. Panthers, Falcons, we'll see what happens. But I know I'm making the playoffs with Brady every year that he's there. How far we go is up to Tom and the rest of the crew if they can end up staying healthy so we can fire the cannons, hopefully in Tampa Bay in the Super Bowl. But let's just first start off making the playoffs, and then winning a playoff game, and then making the NFC Championship game this year or next year, and then hopefully, at least getting a shot against the Ravens or the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. I know we're going to be one of the top 6 teams in the NFC, so as long as there's no injuries, Saints, Seahawks, Niners, Vikings, Packers, Eagles, Cowboys, bring it. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go, baby. Least favorite baseball team name, the Jumbo Shrimp. I would say the Mariners, but that's my team because they just fucking disappoint me every single year. But I'm a big Ken Griffey Jr. guy. Ichiro, Edgar Martinez, Randy Johnson, so I'll never give up on him. And I met Griffey his rookie year with his dad in '89, got his autograph in the picture, so I'll always be repping them. And we got about 5 minutes left before we got HBO Hard Knocks, and I'll be watching both of these games. Blazers 37, Lakers 25. Take that, take that. Let's go, baby. Right fucking here. Let's go. I love it, baby. It's a great time. Getting so close to NFL season, college football season. We're there. I think we're beating the Lakers. And like I said, I was telling my buddy, he was betting, he's a Blazer fan, and he bet on the Lakers today. I told you, man, I was like, sometimes I get this ESP and this feeling. But I think that this game means more to the Lakers game 1 than it does for the Blazers. If we win game 1, it's not looking good for the Lakers. I mean, anybody can come back from being down 0-1 or 0-2, especially a team with LeBron and AD and Kuzma. That's no doubt, right? But I think this is the hottest team in the NBA. You've seen Dame Dalla put up 50-point games, 60-point games. CJ McCollum is playing with a broken back. Spinal! I got a broken back spinal, as Mike Tyson would say. I got the spinal! If you guys watch Shark Week at all, you know what that reference is about when Tyson ended up getting into a fight. He ended up getting hurt, and they interviewed him. He's like, I got a broken back. My back is broken. Spinal! I love it. Even though CJ McCollum's injured, he's still going at it. Right? We still got Skinny Mello, who said that everyone said he was washed. He ain't fucking washed. He's still balling out. Right? Nurkic is back. Grandma died. Fuck it. We're gonna play. Only downside for the Blazers right now is Zach Collins. And we got Gary Trent Jr. His dad, Gary Trent, used to be on the Blazers when I was a kid. So I love what the team is doing right now. And like I said, I'll try to do maybe a few live streams of it as well. We'll be doing Hard Knocks for all the episodes, and we'll be doing a lot of NFL coverage and college football too. Maybe some AEW. Portland is beating the Lakers. Portland's defense stepped up. We really have. We really have from just a few years ago. I mean, it's definitely a big difference from a few years ago. Austin Eckler, I love him. He's going to be great in fantasy football. Danny Dimes on the bench. Woo! I love that. They might actually overachieve, and they have a chance for a wild card this season. This season or next season? The New York Football Giants. No one's talking about them. You know, the teams that are on the bubble, maybe like the Cardinals and the Lions and the Rams. No one's really talking about the Giants. But if something happens to the Cowboys, a couple more Gerald McCoy injuries, something happens to the Eagles, the Giants could step up. I like Joe Judge. You know what I mean? Not a lot of people know what he's all about. He's a disciplined guy, but he's really smart. And I think that he'll be able to whip them into shape. So don't be surprised if the Giants make a wild card this year or next year. And that's big facts. And I like the Broncos and the Chargers and the AFC as kind of those surprise teams that might be a little bit better. Chargers, Broncos, and then the Giants, and then obviously the Cardinals with Kyler and the Rams. Don't really know what's going to happen there. We got to see if Matthew Stafford can stay healthy as well. Brett Boone on the Mariners. Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah. Shaq Barrett. Love Shaq Barrett. He ain't going to get no 19.5 sacks. I'll tell you that. Stop him. Woo! Good stop. Yep. All right, let me switch it over to HBO because we're almost going to get to that time. And let me turn my phone on. All right, so we got a movie going on. Let me turn on this. Give me a sec here. Let me get my TNT app. Denver Broncos are going to kill it this year, Dead Pixel. Absolutely. I love that team. And the thing is the Kansas City Chiefs are still going to win the AFC West, but Drew Lock is going to break out. Cortland Sutton is already a number one receiver. He was last season. KJ Hamler, Penn State, amazing. Right? Then you get Jerry Jeudy. You got Noah Fant. You built your offensive line. Right? You got Royce Freeman. You ended up getting Melvin Gordon, but Phillip Lindsay's the best one. Undrafted. What an amazing player. What an amazing story. I love him. You got Von Miller. Bradley Chubb back from the injury. Right? It's looking good. Chris Harris out. Bouye in. And you got, Simmons in the back end at safety. I mean, I really do love the team. Damn right I do. Come on now. I'm a Northwest sports fanatic. This channel follows every single team in the NFL. I do 6 hours of reading and research every day. So there's no one else that's going to be able to compete with me on that level. So, of course I know, man. The biggest weakness for the Broncos the last couple years has been offensive line. And then the offensive linemen they drafted got banged up. They got hurt. But now they look like they've gotten the right pieces in place. Maybe not as good when they had Ramirez a few years ago and they had their studs up front. But with the three-headed horse at running back, Drew Lock, 3 stud wide receivers, Noah Fant, a defense that's fire, Bradley Chubb, and obviously with Von Miller, even though he's aging, he's still one of the best in the NFL. Justin Simmons on the back end, one of the best safeties in football, period. And it hurt to lose Chris Harris Jr., no doubt, to the Chargers. But you ended up bringing Bouye, so that'll give an opportunity for him to revitalize his career from Jacksonville to Denver. So your boy knows. Your boy knows. Yeah, I like KJ Hamler. All right, man. No problem. Well, we'll be doing the live stream here. All right, baby. Just about to start, guys. Here we go. We got HBO Hard Knocks, Los Angeles, episode fucking 2, a live stream, a watch party with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or our GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Follow us at NW Sports Fanatics. Let's go! HBO Hard Knocks, baby! Chargers, Rams. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right, so I got my phone down below on the TNT app. This is going to be for the Blazers and the Lakers. And then we're going to watch Hard Knocks together. Nola in the building, my boy. Multitasking. Hard Knocks, Chargers, Rams. Turn your TV on. Let's watch it together. And then I got Lakers, Blazers.
Here we go. Bring it up.
Let's go.
Hey, here's what I want to make sure.
McVay, love him.
I love the focus. Couple things, though, especially on this field over here. Too many self-inflicted wounds. When you look at what's going to occur, without a doubt, I guarantee you come September 13th, that weekend, there will be more fucking pre-snap penalties from teams that don't know how to focus and concentrate.
McVay, dropping the F-bombs.
We've been through a lot against one another. I know we all can't wait till we can actually practice football. It doesn't matter. We got to make sure that we continue to lock in, and we're never ever going to be one of those teams that beats ourselves. That shit has to continue to minimize as we increase our reps. You guys with me on that? We're not going to beat ourselves. Because once we get practicing, that's what
It's funny when you watch these two teams. The Rams are really loose. They're kind of jokey. You know, we'll see if that ends up playing into their favor or not. But with the Chargers, they seem a lot more focused this season. They got one of the top 5 defenses in the league. Don't be surprised if Derwin James stays healthy, that he'll be in the running for Defensive Player of the Year at the safety position, just like Jamal Adams for the Seattle Seahawks. I mean, it typically will go to a linebacker, a D-end, or a D-tackle. But those are two of the best safeties in football. Derwin James, Los Angeles Chargers, Jamal Adams, newly acquired from the Seattle Seahawks. Big-time gamers. Hopefully they show Cam Akers today. I'm excited. A little Jared Goff in the offense. Let's go. Nola in the building. A guy. Raiders. I'll turn my fan off a little bit. We can watch this together. Anthony Lynn. Hot as fuck in this room.
Yeah, but now he's going to make that awful ass noise. Let me see this thing, please.
Yeah, I don't.
Turn it on.
I just make sure I don't push any of these buttons here.
Okay. Let's push the button here.
You don't need to. You don't need to hit the button at all. You just talk right into it.
Oh, you don't have to hit this button right here?
No, you would think you would.
What was that for then?
Because, like, listen, that's all I don't know.
Every time I touch it, it goes off.
Maybe because you're
Check it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Come on, Anthony Lynn.
Here, give that to me.
Learn how to do the fucking microphone.
It's about to go off now. 1, 2, 1, 2.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay, we'll try it.
cool.
We'll try it.
All right, Blazers 39, Lakers 28. Let's go, baby.
I won't need it after practice because I'm going to have to talk to him a little bit. With everybody. Yeah, if you don't mind. Thanks. Here. Can everybody hear me? Yeah. Hey, check this out. Tomorrow, we're going to phase 2. So tomorrow when you come out here, wear your cleats.
Wear your cleats.
We will practice against one another in the walkthrough. That tempo will be slide and glide.
Woo!
You guys don't know what the slide and glide tempo is.
Slide and glide, baby.
They're going to demonstrate slide and glide tempo.
Let me see.
All right. Now, check it out. If you're on defense, you just mirror the wide receiver. This is not about competition. This is about assignment football. That is slide and glide tempo. Here we go right here.
God, I love NFL. I don't care if it's just even on the practice field. We're getting so close to the season starting.
That's all we need.
All right. Hey, listen. Sunday and Monday are going to be like a Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday, I think we're putting the helmets on.
All right, John Lott. Let's go.
So we're going to do the same kind of schedule, but I'm going to back it off on a few things.
Best secondary in football.
Okay, guys? Here we
Los
go.
Angeles Chargers.
Running high knees. Running high knees. Go. Pick your toes up. Pick your toes up.
Training camp has fallen into a rhythm.
Nice.
Both the Rams and the Chargers are grinding away, one day blurring into the next. The cycle repeats daily. Meetings followed by workouts and walkthroughs.
And I like it that they have these two teams on Hard Knocks because both these teams are kind of bubble teams that could make the playoffs this season, like legitimately.
Good news is the
Nobody's talking about them. Either one.
neither the Rams nor the Chargers have reported any new cases. There are no guarantees in a pandemic, but the teams are doing everything they can to keep everyone safe, including giving players space.
I'm excited though. This is a lot different, really.
I feel like I'm not shipping you off. You're not leaving me to go miles and miles away.
Bang! A guy. Raiders. Let's get this party started. I was waiting for someone to show some love
Everyone
to your boy. Thank you so much, A guy. Raiders in the building. Let's get this party started. $5 for your boy and all his efforts. Thank you, my guy. Appreciate you very, very much.
commuting from home. Rookies are stuck in the team hotel.
Show me some Derwin James. Show me some Cam Akers. Let's go.
I'm in a hotel room in Irvine, California. This is my little Zoom area, my little office station where I take all my Zoom meetings.
Let's take a quick peek at the Blazer score. Oh, it's commercial.
My heart goes out to these young guys, and
We'll have to go back.
Drafted kids that just aren't going to get the shot that they would have gotten in another year.
HBO Hard Knocks Los Angeles, Episode 2, a live stream watch party with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, like A-Guy did. Raiders. $5, my guy. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Follow us at NW Sports Fanatics. Is it hot there in Jacksonville? Caverlock Jaguar, I bet. It's pretty hot out here. It's been about 90 degrees last few days. 90, 95.
Training camp is where rookies get their shot. They can catch a coach's eye with a good rep or slick style. But walkthroughs don't provide that opportunity.
Oh yeah, I'm in there.
He said, I'm in there.
It's coming in hot.
Tyrod Taylor.
Running back Austin Eckler.
Woo!
How valuable preseason.
Love me some Eckler. He's going to break out this season.
Coming down. Hard.
No more Melvin Gordon.
Bringing the hammer.
Could have a Pro Bowl-ish type of season. Woo! Let's go! Rumbling and a bumbling. Handoff. Eckler through the hole. Skirt! First down, Chargers.
I did make a few plays more than I had during training camp.
Woo! Shifty. Skirt!
And that kind of
Where you going, Niners? Oh, baby! First down, Chargers.
Today, he's the Chargers.
Woo! Look at those powder blues. Spin move. Hit him with the spin cycle. I'm ready for NFL season. Let's go.
Every long shot dreams of doing.
I'll be calling so many games. Scoreboard this season, live play-by-play. Color.
It's gonna be a
I got you.
to find another egg. I mean, how you gonna do it? Oh my God.
I did, Caverlock, but you guys need a tank so you get Trevor Lawrence, right? You don't want Minshew to have a good season. You want him to tank. You want the team to tank so you get Trevor Lawrence. Take one step back, 10 steps forward, my guy.
It's going to be difficult. It's going to be not impossible by any means, but it's going to be difficult.
Eckler, love him.
Especially for the undrafted.
Great fantasy pickup.
Small, and now it's even smaller. So you need to make sure every time you're on the field, you're showing the technique. You're showing, that you know what you're doing just to, gain the trust of the coach. I see what? Who's that? We have an undrafted guy. His name's Darius, one of our running backs. And I talked to him. I was like, hey, man, I know how you feel. You don't have any reps? Yeah, like preseason reps and stuff like that.
Take a quick peek at this Blazer score.
I get like 4 or 5 plays of practice. And then my reps that really make count. Scout teams, special teams. Playing gunner, fucking hauling ass.
Woo!
100% you can block him.
Yeah.
You cannot block it.
Austin Eckler, nothing but positive plays when he comes.
Nice. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Nice.
Appreciate that.
Blazers 40, Lakers 38. 8:16 left in the second quarter.
Rookies have to push.
Okay.
Work hard and stay hungry. Undrafted free agent Darius Bradwell is certainly working hard, but it's slow going because the running back is carrying some extra
I love me some Trevor Lawrence. That's my favorite QB over Tua, Justin Herbert from my Oregon Ducks. Joe Burrow, Herbert, Tua. I like Trevor Lawrence better than those three, and I think those three are going to have great NFL careers. That's facts. And I think it's going to benefit the Jags the most if they get him.
It's too heavy. It's too heavy. Let me get you down a little bit. And you were that heavy one I saw you on tape last year. No, 235. Exactly. So what have you been doing? Nothing? Been in the hotel 2 days.
Whew, heat index 108. Woo!
I understand. You got some potential. I'm going to be on your ass. I'm going to get it out of you.
And all the Trevor Lawrence haters just seem to bring back the natty game against Burrow. It's a team game. 11 on 11. It's not all his fault. But he's NFL ready. He's like an Andrew Luck. Most NFL ready quarterback I've seen in a long time, Trevor Lawrence. Can't wait to watch him play this season.
Remember I told you this ain't no pieing contest.
Yeah, like I said, the best thing for the Jags, besides making that AFC Championship game against Brady, is getting Trevor Lawrence. I know you don't want to just go into the season losing, a lot of the games and going 3-13, but it's better to do that and get Trevor Lawrence and set yourself up for 10, 15 years. Fourth rounder for the stash for Minshew. Mania.
Okay, I understand that. What you do in the dark shines in the light. So don't be sticking eating or sticking talking at midnight.
Blazers 41, Lakers 38. 7:48 left in the second. Come on, Nurkic. Let's go. There we go.
Thanks for coming. I'll be here all week.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Tip your waiters.
And for me to say that I like Lawrence more than Justin Herbert, my guy that I went to go see in the front row in Eugene for multiple years, back to back to back, and as much as I love Tua, the next Michael Vick, Steve Young-ish product, or Joe Burrow, maybe the savior of Cincinnati, the biggest thing since Boomer Esiason,
Rams cornerback Jalen
saying a lot.
feels at home in LA.
But I like those other three a lot
He
too.
doesn't have a new contract yet. He's house hunting.
Agreed, Caverlock. Yeah, Cam's dancing too much. Cam Newton. I'm not sure if that's going to be the proper personality. I got the Bills all day and all night. AFC East champs. It doesn't matter how great Cam Newton plays in New England. The Bills are taking the division. They're taking over.
From the inspirational signage in the car park to the Ramsey family photos on the wall. It's all to say
Lenny D in the building, my guy.
buy this house.
Fly Eagles fly, my guy. Good to see you.
Man, I miss going to boxing.
You was going where?
To boxing, man. How y'all knew I had a $2 bill in my wallet?
So the owners actually made this one especially for you.
A little good luck $2 bill.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's love. I like it a lot. You know, love is my favorite thing. I just got a new love tattoo a couple weeks ago. Everybody need love in this world.
If I could choose anything, I would be good, but one day I would.
Let's take a peek at this Blazers score. Blazers 43, Lakers 40. I love it. Still have the lead.
Whether or not
Let's
this
go.
is the house for him, Ramsey knows this is the town for him.
October 15th, I got
Ramsey's a shit talker, but
Jaguars to
one of the best in the NFL. We'll see if he has a bounce back year this year.
It's all yours. 31 private acres.
fresh new start for me.
If you see holes in the ground, that means there's snake holes.
That's that rattlesnake.
You haven't seen it.
I ain't gonna pop out.
Had to have the first person say Eagles equals trash. Come on, Noah.
These Adidas.
This house is built from steel.
That's what my abs do there too.
What?
My abs.
Your abs are built from steel too?
Yeah.
I just wanna feel something. I just wanna feel. I just wanna feel something. I just wanna feel something really, really.
You could say that, Caverlock, but he might actually have the highest ceiling. You know, we don't really know how, if Burrow capped out in college. Tua might be injury prone. Herbert might be kind of like a Josh Allen, when they had Sam Darnold and Baker and some of those other guys that went. Josh Allen had the highest ceiling out of those guys. Herbert might have the highest ceiling out of the three. Just being comfortable in the pocket. So we'll see. Minshew trade to the Saints. If you're going to go Minshew, you might as well just stick with Taysom Hill. They already got the Tamus battle. Taysom Hill, Jameis battle. I go Taysom Hill, baby. I'm a Bucs fan saying that too. All right, AD. Aaron Donald.
Jalen Ramsey is as intense as they come on a football field. It's one reason he's been an all-pro.
He's like to talk shit from Florida State. All the Florida State people talk shit. Jalen Ramsey, Dion, Derwin James.
Even in the age of COVID, it's okay for laughter to be infectious.
I gotta go low and make sure you don't come down in there.
Troll Patrol.
And for rookies to have a case of the jitters.
Let's do this. Walk through, lock in. Hey, I need every call from you now.
Show me some Herbert, baby.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people think Herbert has the highest bust potential, but I see it and I flip it the other way. I think that he actually has the highest ceiling, just like Josh Allen did between Sam Darnold and Baker. They might have been better off in college, but as far as arm strength and a little raw, Justin Herbert is a little raw. Josh Allen was a little raw, but if you surround him around good talent, they might actually exceed the expectations. Because no one really is talking about Baker or Sam Darnold anymore. They're talking about Josh Allen. So, but I do love Tua a lot. I love lefties. And I hope Joe Burrow is like Tom Brady. I want him to really hold it down for the Bengals so that way we have him, Baker, Big Ben, and then Lamar Jackson in that division. That would be really exciting for a couple years moving forward until Big Ben retires.
Communicate. Help each other out. Hey, guys, just be loud.
Yeah, but Mel Kiper's a fucking idiot. A lot of those guys are fucking stupid. McShay, Kiper, they do that fucking professionally, and they're not even as good as Mike Mayock when he did it. He was by far the best out of anyone that did mocks or ended up being, as far as predictions and projections. Shit, I could predict better than him. And I've proven it over the years. And that's sad, too, if you're Kiper and McShay and that's all you do. That's all you fucking do is you fucking research and watch film and you still get it wrong. But that shows you ESPN and a lot of the networks are booty-os.
What'd you do in that play?
That's one key thing that you're going to have to watch from both of these teams, if you're not too familiar with both of them, is offensive line for the Chargers and the Rams. Depending on how well they play and stay healthy for continuity and chemistry, that'll show how far they're going to go this season because they got pieces everywhere else. Tight end, wide receiver, running backs, quarterbacks, defense. But the offensive line might be the real big key. Especially for the Rams. Lost a lot of pieces, a lot of turnover on their roster. Yeah, and I got to watch Herbert up close and personal. Eugene's only an hour and a half away from me. I live here in Oregon, so I had front row seats behind the duck bench, and I saw him multiple times over all the years that he was there. So I know all the strengths of Herbert and the weaknesses. Everything about his game. Reps on reps on reps. Bulaga's huge. Right, but we got to see if Trey Turner can stay healthy. That's the only thing I kind of worry about. Can Turner stay healthy? But Bulaga is one of the best offensive linemen in football. That's facts. Green Bay Packers are going to miss that. That's big facts.
Sometimes the secret to success is letting
A guy agreed. ESPN some trash. I don't even like Fox Sports 1 either. You got Skip and Shannon, but besides that, they don't got nothing.
I have this land down here that was unused.
Yeah, but the better draft show definitely was NFL Network.
That was like more
It's pretty much the only network I watch.
risk of it.
All right, Jared Goff. Okay, I see you.
I just didn't see myself going down there like play basketball.
Jared Goff in the Goffense. Is he going to play like he did 2 years ago when he had that supporting cast around him? Or is he going to play horrible like he did last season when the pressure was on, when the talent wasn't as strong? Or will he play somewhere in between this season? He's going to lose that girlfriend. Lose that girlfriend real quick. Like Drake said, 0 to 100 real quick. Girlfriend will be gone if you have a bad season, Goff. That money can't buy everything. How about working on that fucking throw, big dog, instead of that golf swing?
Stadium, we want to be there.
Come on, Goff.
So beautiful. It would be amazing if we could go watch the games there, but I think there's also something really nice about being home and not having to worry about like everything going on and just kind of locking into the game and watching it. It's a little less like, I don't know, nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
I get a little nervous.
We've done some good things, especially since Sean's been here, and I think there's a lot of
HBO Hard Knocks Los Angeles Episode 2 live stream watch party with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or our GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. You can follow us at Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. Blazers 46, Lakers 41, 5:45 left in the second. Let's go.
last shot.
Come on, Goff. How about throwing to your wide receivers? Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp, contract year. Cam Akers, hand the ball off to him. Higbee, Everett. Instead of working on that golf swing, my guy. this day and age, money can buy a girlfriend. 80. Said audible. Can I get another girlfriend?
Hey, what took so long on that one?
Just waiting to see it. Huh? Going through the cadence.
No, I'm just saying to break the huddle.
Yeah, Taysom though, no one's really giving him a shot, my guy.
Did you not get it?
I think he could prove himself.
I love that. Hey, that's my favorite thing he's just said right there. It's good. Hey, we can work with that.
I got you. Triple set.
Good. Hey, that's what I like to see right there.
And McVay was kind of the brainchild of being the super genius. And then Kyle Shanahan came along. No one's talking about McVay anymore since that Super Bowl loss.
Love that. Good job. Triple set. Good. Hey, did you feel it?
There we go.
Da, 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 da. There it is, baby. Love it. Good. Football is fun. Here we go. Hit that on. Let's go.
But I know Los Angeles, whether they want to admit it, could have had Wentz. You could have had Wentz, but you went for the hometown kid. Wrong player. Oh, another drop.
Hey, guys.
Oh.
Everybody repeat the last play. If this was just normal 2 jet right here, we only have 2 for possibly 3. You guys with me on that?
Yep.
Let's call a spade a spade. We won't now, but glad we're working it right now.
Oh, we will.
Hey, right now, let's tighten up on both sides. Here we go. No more repeats. Da, 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 da. Good.
Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. God, I can't wait. Monday Night Football with your boy Ryan. Thursday Night Football with your boy Ryan. Sunday Night Football with your boy Ryan. It's going to be great. Scoreboard this season. It's going to be an incredible year. Year 4 for us on YouTube. 8 years in. It's going to be fun.
This is good work, though. Good job.
Oh, it's not just Wentz got to stay healthy. That team has a chance. They're going to win the NFC East. Come on, Noah.
Don't get sick.
Carson Wentz is a top 5 quarterback when healthy. It's not the popular thing to say, but it's the reality. And I'm a Bucs fan, and I follow all the teams. It's just that they get hated on, just like the Cowboys do, the Eagles do, the Patriots do. But that's facts. Yeah, but they just lost Gerald McCoy. You just brought in Everson Griffin, but then you lost Gerald McCoy. From that one little advantage that you had, you just lost it right there.
Seth Ryan joined
But we'll see.
coaching staff in 2017.
Hey, you know what I mean?
Just 8 months after
That's why people come to this channel. No bias. Just straight facts.
And though he's just 26,
I don't got any kind of alliance with anybody. No team, no player, no athlete. Just call it how I see it.
at training camp, Ryan Olds.
I mean, they closed the window with that Everson Griffin, but then you just took 2 steps back, Cowboys fans, when you lost Gerald McCoy. They're super thin. So, got a lot of new moving pieces. I mean, the offense is going to be nice for the Cowboys. No one doubts that, right? But what is that defense going to look? What's it going to look like? What's the secondary going to look like? Van Der Esch and Jalen Smith are switching positions. What's that going to look like? What's the rotation going to look like on that front 4 on defense? Or front big 3, you know. Some guys are more of 3-4 players and some are 4-3 players on that defense. So we'll see. Well, the Bucs are going to get 1 spot. If Saints are winning the division, Bucs already got 1. So it's either Cowboys, Vikings, Seahawks, all scrapping for another piece. And then a couple surprise teams maybe like the Lions or the Cardinals or the Rams, maybe exceeding expectations. But more than likely, Niners, Packers, Saints, Eagles at the top, unless there's some significant injuries. But if there's a wild card team, Bucs will have the best wild card record. I'll tell you that right now. I love them. I think that they're a bubble team just like the Chargers. No one's talking about the Broncos. No one's talking about the Chargers. They might be a year away from making the playoffs, but if they overachieve and stay healthy, and maybe there's some injuries in the division and in the AFC, there definitely is wiggle room for those teams to make the playoffs. You know, it's not likely to have 3 teams from the AFC West make it, but you never know. Especially with, you know, the Steelers, Browns, Ravens, you know, going to be competing for a spot. You know, it's only going to be Patriots and Bills in the AFC East. South, probably the Titans, and I don't know if anyone else will be fighting. Maybe the Colts will be fighting for a wild card berth, possibly if Phillip Rivers can stay healthy for a full season. So we'll see. But the Broncos are, you know, they might be a year away, maybe 2 years away, but if they, you know, stay healthy, they got pieces just like the Chargers do. It's all about when Justin Herbert starts. I mean, do they put him in week 4 to week 6, or they start him right away? And more than likely, he'll be on the bench for the first month. So we'll see how the record looks when they put him in. Burrow and Tua will be starting probably week 1, so we will see. But I like Drew Lock. I wasn't really big on him in college, but 4-1 record last season. Love this guy. My boy, J. Herb. That's what we call him out here in Eugene. J. Herb, my guy. Highest ceiling out of all the quarterbacks. Tua might be injury prone. Burrow might have hit his ceiling at LSU with Coach Brady calling the plays. Herbert, he's tall, he's physical, he's faster than people think. He's got a great arm. He's never going to get in trouble, right? His only weakness was being able to make the short, accurate throws with good defense and quality opponents in his face. And that anyone struggles with quality opponents, you know, under pressure. But it's just being able to make that, you know, 20-yard post route, and then what about that 5-yard out? You got to be able to make that 5-yard and out consistently. And sometimes at Oregon, he would overthrow or underthrow the easy throw, and then the unbelievable throw he could make. So if he can work on that, you know, and he got plenty of time up front, you know, from Balaga and the rest of the Trey Turner and the rest of the O-line, his ceiling is definitely the highest in my opinion. But I think all 3 guys could lead their teams for many, many years. Herbert, Burrow, and Tua Tagovailoa, as well as Trevor Lawrence coming into maybe Jacksonville next year.
If Herbert is a man of few words,
Jordan Love, best in the draft, no chance.
Oregon, he didn't really need them.
Ducks, baby.
Virtually every snap
Woo!
he took was in the shotgun, and he started every
Touchdown, Ducks! Let's go.
Let's go. Time to lead. Time to lead.
Take command, QB.
Now he's under center, trying to master the
Super intelligent kid, though. We're talking like 4.0 student. I mean, he's a student of the game. He's going to work just as hard as Burrow or Tua. Going from Drew Brees to Phillip Rivers to Justin Herbert. I mean, the Chargers really did get lucky. And they already got a top 5 defense, in my opinion, going into 2020. Best secondary in football. Desmond King, Derwin James, Chris Harris Jr. I mean, do I need to keep going? Your boy knows football. Yeah, they got the McCourty bros, and they got Stephon Gilmore on the Patriots, and I have them probably number 2. But I think player for player with all 4 guys, there's no one that's even close to what the Chargers have in the secondary. So it's just about getting Melvin Ingram in the building with Bosa.
Taylor's style is a perfect tutorial.
Yeah. Plus, dude, you gotta think about people who actually seen him in person. You know what I mean? I watched Herbert play probably 9-10 times within the first 10 rows in Eugene and on the road. So I mean, I know ins and outs and everything about him. That's a perfect pick for the Chargers moving forward, especially if you're moving on from Phillip Rivers. Yeah, especially when they could have had a wide receiver, Lenny D. They could have got a Justin Jefferson or Brandon Ayuk. That could have been that one piece for the Packers. Casey Hayward, yeah, that's another one. He's a G, dude. Casey Hayward's great. Desmond King, great. Chris Harris Jr., great. Derwin James, top 4 safety in football when healthy. It's facts. Your boy knows.
They still have to try and block Aaron Donald.
Yeah, but you got to think, I call it how I see it, though. I'm not saying that Herbert's going to be better than Burrow or Tua or Trevor Lawrence. No matter who I'm a fan of, Blazers, Damian Lillard, Justin Herbert, Ken Griffey Jr., you know what I mean? Or anybody on my Bucks, you know, Levante David. I call it right down the middle, my guy. I don't over-exaggerate anything. I just tell you what I know. But like I said, everyone thought that Baker and Sam Darnold were so much better than Josh Allen. Now, a few years later, what are people saying? Josh Allen looks like he might end up being the best one out of the 3. He still needs to work on his accuracy, right? But if you had a choice between those 3 quarterbacks, who do you want now? I think 9 out of 10 people are going Josh Allen. They got a better supporting cast surrounding him. But even that being said, I think that's an arguable debate. A lot can change in 2 to 3 years. Facts.
Yes. No. He's like James Harrison. You give him any corner of you, he's been there. You got to get you on.
Yeah, I like his passion and his swag, though. But just too many immature bodies on Cleveland. Odell Beckham, and then Landry and Njoku. I mean, they got Austin Hooper. That's going to help them in the checkdowns. And then they got Jack Conklin and Wills Jr. from Bama. So their offensive line now is top 10. So there's no excuses for Baker. But I think Pittsburgh is going to be better. So even if Baker plays great, I don't know if it'll be good enough to make the playoffs. Because the Ravens will win the division. Steelers should get second place in that AFC North, King of the North. It's like the only way that the Browns would get in is if they win like 11 and the Steelers win 10. I don't think I see that happening. I like that Steelers roster better over the Browns. Aaron Donald, the best defensive player in the game, and he has been. Did you guys see the video on Twitter of Chase Young going against the offensive lineman for the Washington football team? Woo! Crazy. I can't wait for the next superstar to get out there and prove his worth. I'm calling it, too. 10-plus sacks his rookie year. Nick Bosa, Joey Bosa, Chase Young. Love me some defensive players.
One thing that you guys have really done organically on your own that I think is as important as anything is coming together as a team. Watch AD on this next
All right, let me look. Blazers. Ooh, 57, 56. 15 seconds left before halftime. Frank Clark, 15 sacks. No way. I love Frank Clark, but he ain't getting no 15. Maybe 8 to 12, maybe in that range. Yes, Blazers 57, Lakers 56, up by 1 at halftime. Take that, LeBron. Dame Dollar.
I'm already ready to come that way because I know that's how far I was going. Gotcha. See what I mean? It's a little.
Let's go, baby.
Guards, everything's way faster.
I'm a big Frank Clark guy, too. I'd rather have Frank Clark than Jadeveon Clowney. That's facts.
I mean, it's going to happen right that second.
Frank Clark, Tyrann Mathieu, Chris Jones. Who? Chris Jones. Who? Chris Jones.
And he's making sure the young
unbelievable trio.
Of his hard-won knowledge. The 38-year-old has seen just about everything.
Yeah, so if I'm in a stance like this, right? If I was you as a tight end or rushing, and I'm thinking, boom, boom. You want to catch him with your strength here.
HBO Hard Knocks Los Angeles, Episode 2, a live stream watch party with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or our GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. You can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. Okay. Kiss the baby. Ocho Cinco, one of the best route runners in football of all time. Love watching his film.
Whitworth's age has become a Rams punchline.
Oh, Chris Jones is definitely not overrated. Well, you're just saying that, Noah, because you're a Chargers fan. Come on now. You would take Chris Jones in a heartbeat. Anyone would, if you were smart. Great football player.
Standards like his come at a price, and Whitworth pays it every day.
Come on now. You just can't let that bias come out, being in that division. Can't be salty about great talent. It's just like people saying that they wouldn't want Joey Bosa or Melvin Ingram on their team. They're kidding themselves. Of course you would. Great football players.
Come on, loosen up.
Feel me?
Knees going. You look stiffer than me. I'm freaking 20 years older than you. Let's go.
For 14 years, NFL training camp was a sure thing for Whitworth. But his 15th almost didn't happen.
Good question, Caverlock Jaguar. I don't know.
Simply got a meal with a friend and
Seattle?
come to
Probably, because their D-line and O-line stinks. They would need to get Clowney and Ngakwe, though, to be able to actually help their team out. I mean, they need a lot more than just one player.
We decided to have the kids tested, and it turns out all 4 of them were positive. And so, her family decided, her mom and dad decided to just kind of quarantine with us since they'd already been around us and we'd already exposed them to it. And sure enough, they ended up getting it right after us.
Andrew and I lost our sense of smell and taste, and other than that, just had very mild symptoms, headache, sore throat, things like that.
And make sure you stay safe, y'all. We're getting closer and closer, hopefully battling this damn COVID-19 coronavirus. Got to have an NFL season. If they reduce the fans, no fans, or maybe 20% capacity, I'll take it, man. I'll tell you what, we're going to have a great season here on YouTube. Lots of reaction videos, lots of live streams, play-by-play color. Be a busy motherfucker during NFL season. Got college football, MLB, NBA. I mean, there are going to be all kinds of shit going on.
This virus spreads and is so contagious. That's one thing we do know. And
you got to understand how hard it is to get sacks, though. People throwing out these numbers, 14 sacks, 15 sacks. Go back to look at last year at the sack numbers. It's hard to get sacks, man. Shaq Barrett, 19 and a half, right? Chandler Jones, like 19. You know what I mean? You got a guy like Cameron Jordan. If anyone's going to get into that 15 to 17 sack range, it's going to be him. If you really look on, he's due. He could be the guy, Chandler Jones or Cameron Jordan. Those are the 2 guys that could win the sack title this season. I mean, that's from someone like me coming and watching film on every single team and reading and watching the film 5-6 hours a day.
Wristband options. This is just a standard wristband.
Hard to get sacks in the NFL, my guys.
couple wristband choices.
So you got to look at the guys that have the best technique.
Kind of goes in there like that.
Not a lot of Bruce Smiths and Reggie Whites out there anymore.
You're too close to me. Get away from me.
I look like one of them old ass receivers.
Manny the Dawn X. Bang! $20, my guy. Drew Lock, my guy. Philip Lindsay, my guy. Royce Freeman, my guy. Melvin Gordon, my guy. Cortland Sutton, my guy. KJ Hamler, my guy. Jerry Jeudy, Noah Fant, Von Miller, Bradley Chubb, Bouye, Simmons on the back end. Woo! What to do, my guy? It's going to be fun, man. Lots of fans from all the different conferences. You got Raider fans in the building. You got Chargers fans in the building. You got Broncos fans in the building. This is almost like when I see Saints, Panthers, and Bucks fans in the same chat, or Eagle, Cowboy, Redskin, Giants fans in the same chat. What to do, my guy? Appreciate you. Thanks for the love, man, and the support. Appreciate you very much. Be doing a lot of Broncos coverage this season. You better believe that. I watched some tape from Broncos training camp today. They looking good. Looking good. Seen Hamler grab a couple of nice touchdowns. Dame time tonight. I'm watching it right now, my guy. You feel me? I started this stream about a half hour before the HBO Hard Knocks. I had to. But I think the Blazers can really win. Not only game one, but I think they can win the series. I know people think I'm crazy, but I mean, they're the hottest team in the NBA right now besides the Phoenix Suns, who didn't get in because the Blazers knocked them out. They were 8-0, the Phoenix Suns. But nobody's hotter than the Blazers right now, and nobody's hotter than Dame Dollar. So unless LeBron and AD play out of this world the whole series, they're not winning. I'm not saying the Blazers are going to go to the championship and win it all, but, I mean, we're definitely hot right now. I mean, Milwaukee, if you lost to Orlando, who knows who's coming out of the East? Maybe the Celtics? But then Gordon Hayward had an ankle sprain, and he might be out for like a month. So there's definitely going to be wiggle room in the East. But personally, I don't see any team in the NBA Eastern Conference that's going to win the championship this year. Even if the Milwaukee Bucks bounce back, it's going to be a West Coast team. Lakers, Clippers, Houston, Blazers, somebody. Denver. That's facts. Dame Dollar, Manny, my guy. Son Dame, rookie year. From the Moda. Rookie year Dame Dollar jersey, my guy. I'm ready. AFC West meeting place. I know, it's nice, man. We got Broncos fans in the building. We got Chargers fans. Noah's a Chargers fan. Manny's a Bronco fan. We got A-Guy Raiders. And normally there's a lot of Chiefs fans in the building, too. I'm excited. AFC West is going to be probably the funnest division to watch in football. Even if, you're the Raiders, you want to see what Ruggs looks like, Carr or Mariota, you want to see Josh Jacobs to see if he can win the rushing title. Broncos are under the radar. You want to see how they can do. Chargers with Derwin James, can he stay healthy? Can Melvin Ingram sign the contract? So it's exciting, besides the Chiefs possibly repeating. I mean, that's going to be one of the funnest divisions to really keep your eye on all season long. Same thing with the NFC West and the AFC West. Both those divisions, Niners, Seahawks, Rams, Cardinals, Kyler Murray, D-Hop. Seeing Cam Akers on the Rams, Russell Wilson, Jamal Adams, Seahawks. See what the Niners can do, even though they've had some injuries. Jalen Hurd out, Debo out. That Ayuk pick now from Arizona State is going to be massive. He's going to be like fantasy football stats through the roof with Garoppolo. Who's the bandwagon fans? Who, Chiefs fans? I was the only Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan on planet Earth, and I think I still am, and I've been rocking them since '95. So it's just about being loyal to your team and never giving up. Haven't been to the playoffs since '07. Still rock my hard hat every show, except for today since the Blazers are on.
But competition can't wait. Players have to play.
Being a Mariner fan, horrible team. Blazers, so-so. Oregon Ducks, pretty good. And then Tampa Bay's been horrible, just like the Mariners for me for years and years. No playoffs since 01 for the Mariners. No playoffs for Tampa Bay since 07. So your brother's a Bucks fan? You're a Knicks fan? There you go. Hey, I remember the old school days. Charles Oakley, John Starks, Patrick Ewing, Charles Smith, Doc Rivers, Derek Harper. Oh, boy. Your boy knows basketball. I've been watching sports since 85. I'm an old man. Hubert Davis. Woo! Your boy knows. Can't wait for the second half. I'll probably stay on after the show's over and do the rest of the Blazers and the Lakers game. I mean, they're only up by 1 point, so hoping the lottery blesses you. Bless them. Bless them. I know, they should have had Zion, and then the lottery, I don't know if that shit was rigged or not, but Zion with New York would have been money. Not that R.J. Barrett isn't a good player, but, you know. But I personally was a bigger Ja Morant fan, personally. I always liked him a little bit more than Zion. Zion's more, you know, flash, ESPN, SportsCenter top 10. But if you're talking about, like, legacy, who's going to get you wins and who's a better player game in and game out, it's been Ja Morant from college, and I still think he's going to have a better career long term. I mean, Ja reminds me a little bit of Damian Lillard, personally, with the, you know, his play, his aggressiveness, his will to win, athletic ability. I love Ja Morant. You know what I mean? He's my favorite player, Ja Morant and Luka. Those are my two favorite players that aren't on the Blazers. Just love the way that those guys play basketball. Devin Booker's pretty damn nice himself, too, on Phoenix. He needs to get the hell out of there, though. D-Book. But, yeah, definitely Ja Morant and Luka are, I mean, those guys are like must-see TV when you watch them, besides my Dame Dalla. He's got the it factor, Ja does. Agreed. I like him a lot.
And everybody's gearing up.
More than Zion, like, not even close. I mean, I love the Zion dunks, don't get me wrong. I love the 360s and the windmills, but, I mean, to win games, I mean, Ja can do it from shooting, free throws, assists, rebounds, making his teammates better. I don't think really Zion makes his team better. You know what I mean? He's just one of those guys they feed down low. He's just kind of a scoring threat, but he doesn't really make anyone around him that much better like Ja does, at least at this point in his career. Maybe he'll get better at passing and an all-around game, but still fun to watch, don't get me wrong. I mean, when they're on TV. Oh, here we go, J-Herb. Love that. Saw that in Eugene. Plenty. Love me some Justin Herbert. It's going to be some fun battles, you guys. Patrick Mahomes, the clone, Showtime, Drew Lock, right? Justin Herbert, and then you got Mariota or Carr, and then maybe they'll move on and get a quarterback in the future. I mean, the AFC West is going to be really, really sexy for the next couple years. I mean, even though the Chiefs are getting all the love and all the pub, all it's going to take is a couple good seasons by the Broncos, Chargers, or Raiders to get on the map.
That means going
That's facts.
to their larger practice facility. More room, more reps, more football.
Yao Ming. Yeah, everyone liked Yao Ming, man. That was Shaq's biggest competition down low. Ooh, Bosa. Love him. Love Joey Bosa. Love Nick Bosa. Chase Young.
It does feel like the first day of training camp. Even though there's no fans, which sucks, but like just being out here, it feels like training. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Walkthroughs won't get it done. It's time to go hard and get better.
And everyone's given, you know, all the love to Tua and Burrow already, you know, kind of handing them the crown. Just like when they had Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield, they gave those guys the crown right out the gates from Oklahoma and USC. And then you had this little kid out of, you know, Wyoming, not little, but he was a big kid out of Wyoming, right, with the big arm, but kind of wild and inaccurate. Highest ceiling. I got one that I'm doing with a friend, a $1,500 money league. First place is like $1,200. Second is like $5. Third is like $150. It's a $150 buy-in. And then I might do one for the channel. We did one last year for the channel, a 10-man league, and we did a drawing to see who wanted to be in it. So, but I can only do 2. I can't do more than that because, I mean, as much as research and game film and film study, and then the research for all the 32 teams. And I got a full-time job that I work from 6, 7 in the morning until 4 p.m. I mean, I don't know if I got enough time in a 24-hour day to crunch in like 3 or 4 teams. So Dame Dollar on that David Blaine shit in that bubble. Damn right. Hottest player in the NBA. My guy. I got Dame autographs. I got Rose City Red Dame. I'm a sneakerhead too. A lot of y'all don't know that, but I got Dame ones, the very first Rose City Reds, never been worn, in the box. Those are the hot ones. All red, fire. But I can't wear them. Got to keep them. Yeah, if I could manage my time, if I didn't, do so much with YouTube and with all the research and have to be on top of everything, I could maybe stretch myself and do 3, but I don't like it. I like to only do 1 or 2 fantasy football leagues because I put in everything. It's like it takes over my whole life, as you guys know. I mean, so imagine, you have a job and then you got your fantasy football team takes over your life, your friends, your girlfriend, your wife, your situation, and then I got this YouTube channel on top of it, I don't want to get too overwhelmed. Woo! HBO Hard Knocks Los Angeles, Episode 2. It's a live stream watch party with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy like Manny the Don X did. My boy, Broncos in the building. What a do. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. You can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. It's going to be a fun year, man. Year 4 on YouTube. Reaction videos, live streams, Monday Night Football, Thursday night, Sunday night, and I'll probably do some games in the morning and afternoon on Sunday as well. I mean, there was times where I did 3 games on Sunday, morning, afternoon, and Sunday Night Football, 9-10 hours straight by myself, or with Marcus coming in maybe for the Sunday night game, but I don't know if there's anyone else on planet Earth that could do that with high energy for 10 hours straight in the chair. Limited bathroom breaks and eating and just making sure I'm having fun and calling the games for the fans, so it's going to be fun. Best fans on YouTube, this channel right here. And we're getting closer to that 20,000 subscriber mark. That's facts. He's in Salem, and like I said, he's working full time. We're about an hour away from each other, so hopefully during football season he'll come through as often as Sunday night, Monday night, and Thursday night football. We'll see if he stays for the full games or leaves at halftime. But if he can end up coming in for a little bit, then that definitely will help. But like I said, on the games that he can't show up for, I'll definitely be able to do live play-by-play in color and manage the scoreboard and the chat and calling the games, and I won't have a problem with that. So, AD, Aaron Donald. All right. Let's switch over to this Blazers game and Lakers game. Blazers 60, Lakers 56. 11-11 left in the third, baby. Let's go. And I'll be here for HBO Hard Knocks Episode 3 and 4 as well. So let's switch this over. I believe it's over with the Hard Knocks here. Are you over, Hard Knocks?
And be sure to check out both
I think you are.
and Rams social accounts too. And coming this week,
everyone's fantasy obsessed.
Episode of the official Hard Knocks podcast, hosted by Peter Schrager.
Yeah, I mean, I got a lot on my shoulders, man. Full-time job, YouTube channel, trying to go through all the.
HBO. It's the premiere of Real Sports.
Okay, Real Sports of Brian Gubble. No, how about Blazers Lakers? All right, here we go. All right, let me turn my phone off.
These guys in a different world, Chris. We could be calling him Dr. Vogel and Dr. Stokes.
All right.
Frank Vogel went to Kentucky
Turn on TNT. HBO Hard Knocks Los Angeles Episode 2 live stream watch party just ended. But guess what? We still got Blazers-Lakers, baby. Everyone's saying the Lakers are winning the championship. Everyone's saying the Clippers are going to win the championship. The Milwaukee Bucks are going to win the championship. Those were the best three going into coronavirus. But now with the bubble in Orlando, and we're still in that COVID period, who's the best team in the NBA right now? Maybe not necessarily who has the best roster or the best chemistry, but who's in the most togetherness, the most in shape, who has the most confidence for their teammates, who's got the best coaching, who's got the hottest players, who's got the best bench. A lot of factors involved. Come on, get over. Floater. Ooh! Rebound. Fuck. 62-57. Come on, Blazers. Shave that fucking eyebrow, AD. Shave that shit. HBO Hard Knocks Los Angeles Episode 2 live stream watch party. Now we got Blazers, Rip City, and the Los Angeles Lakers. 2020 West first round, game 1 with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or our GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. You can follow us at Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. All right, 62-58. Let's go. Oh, of course, Troll Patrol. Of course. I like the Redskins name, too. So then it's like they're going to change the Cleveland Indians and the Atlanta Braves. I mean, everything is just getting so, I don't know, just so political, so racist, so, you know, let's just be about sports. You know what I mean? Everyone just got so sensitive all of a sudden. And everything turned into, like, politics and hate and racism. It's like, fuck, man, can't we just enjoy sports? And sports brings everyone together. No one gives a shit about all that other stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously there's some important issues there, you know what I mean? But that shouldn't take over everything. It's just sad, man. It's just making America divided. I hate it. Rebound. Let's go, Blazers. 62-58. It's like I might need to throw up the scoreboard. If I ended up starting the game from the beginning, I got a scoreboard for NBA games as well. And NFL, so. So when social media and internet came out, everything changed and I knew it was coming. Well, you're old school like me, Lenny D, but like I said, for me, I've been watching sports since 85. You know, when the internet hit in 95, I was 13. So, I mean, I remember pre-internet. And obviously, you know, within the last few years, it just seems that things have gotten really, really bad. A lot of people doing shit for clout. You know, a lot of fakeness out there. A lot of people that aren't real, trying to be someone they're not. It's like, keep the politics and the racism and all that bullshit. Keep that out of everything. Let's just enjoy sports and enjoy each other's company. How it used to be. You feel me? Can't even say God bless you when someone sneezes without someone being offended, for real, right? No kidding. Yeah, I just hate it, man. It's like when I go on my Facebook feed, it almost like makes me want to delete Facebook just because of just all the negative posts, you know what I mean? And it's like, just because you don't believe with what someone else says, everyone has an opinion to what they believe or what they like or don't like, but it just seems like there's less positive shit on Facebook nowadays. I'm not really a big Insta guy. I love Twitter and I love YouTube. You know, I know there's a lot of Twitter trolls out there, but I love Twitter for its news and information, and just being able to follow everything sports related. So I'm on Twitter all the time. That's my favorite besides YouTube, but
Those are the type of things at the end of his career.
64-60 Blazers. Let's go, baby.
Difficult. And did you see how he kept the defender on his back so he couldn't get around? And he let them kind of zone him up, waiting for his offense to go. McCollum, little runner in the lane, nicely done. Went to his left hand and then scored it with the right. Almost lost the handle. C.J. McCollum's had a nice third quarter.
All right, CJ, I see you.
10 points. LeBron James is
Oh.
up the assist. McCollum with 7 third-quarter points.
A guy, facts. Yeah, but like I said, I mean, I've always had Facebook just for like the channel and for like my family and whatnot. But gosh, man, like I've really made my circle a lot smaller. You know, I don't really hang out with a whole lot of people. You know what I mean? It's just my work, and then I do film study, research, all 32 teams. You know what I mean? YouTube. You know, hang out with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really hang out with too many people. Get up, Nurk. Oh. Goaltend. There we go. Let's go. Whiteside. Let's go, baby. Love it.
Really good to see traditional basketball inside play with the great guard play that we have in this league now. CJ today. No Zach Collins, William Gabriel about to start. Terry Stotts make an adjustment in game here.
Ruiz, LA Rams. What it do, baby? Did you watch Hard Knocks, my guy? We had a nice little watch party. Watching the Blazers and Lakers right now. Since it ended, I started the stream about a half hour before Hard Knocks came on, and then, woo, partially blocked. Foul him! Woo! The brow with the dunk. 68-65. So I'm from LA. I hate the Lakers. What's the score? Blazers are up. 68-65. We had a nice little lead. We were up by 1 at halftime, and we had a lead of about 5 to 6 in the first quarter, second quarter. So we'll see where it goes. I think the Blazers got a shot. So I might have to throw the scoreboard up and modify this live stream live. Do some on-the-fly editing since Hard Knocks is over. Throw the scoreboard up.
Unlimited, $25 a line for 4 lines with 5G access included. It's time to join T-Mobile.
So that's why I tell people, keep your circle tight with just your family or closest friends that you consider a bro or sis, because those are the ones going to ride with you to the end, right?
Is Jamie here? It's Sunday. Sunday sing-along.
It's true, man. But like I said, I like the Fanatic family. You know what I mean? You guys are like my second family. You know, when you have a lot of the fans that have been day oneers or first year, second year, and people that are going to be lifers to the channel, where you can come here and we can talk trash to each other. You know, talk about our football teams, and it's nice because you have a lot of intelligent fans of all the teams in the NFL. We'll have college football and MLB, NBA, AEW, WWE. I might end up doing a pay-per-view, WWE pay-per-view, a little SummerSlam action. Possibly might do that. We'll have to see. I know that, you know, I'll get good views on that when I end up doing like a live stream watch party for a big, you know, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series. Usually we get about 3,000 to 4,000 people that'll tune in just because it's WWE. I personally like AEW better. I'm more of an AEW Dynamite guy, but because it reminds me more of ECW, WCW action. But, you know, hopefully we get back to having fans here pretty soon, and then we'll see where it goes. So where's that big fact shirts, though? I know I need to make one, right? For real. I'll have to send one out to you. Hopefully I can make one. Get you one in Rams colors. That's big facts. People be copying me with that too. All the catchphrases, all the nicknames that we make up. You watch like ESPN, Fox Sports, NFL Network. They know who we are. You know, they watch YouTube channels. You know, they have a social media team that goes and follows certain people on YouTube. So I see what they do. You know, sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. We invented that. And then I start seeing posts where they have someone get a sack and they'll say sack and then they'll have like a paper lunch emoji. Come on. We made that up. Can't be stealing that shit from us. But I guess that's the biggest form of flattery, right? If ESPN and some of the networks are stealing your catchphrases and stealing your shit. So trying to make it fresh, you know? Urban, fresh for the younger generation. A different way to look at sports than the standard. Follow sports teams. Yeah, for me, I don't really follow like a lot of the players. It's more I like following the websites. You know, so that way I can get, you know, news out there. You can follow me at Orion_NWSF for NW space sports space fanatics on Twitter. I usually have all the breaking news. I probably retweet like 30 times a day. So that way people can go to my timeline and find out all the breaking news in NFL and sports. Oh, where's a foul? Let's go, CJ. Pierpont, episode was good. Just like it always is. I love Hard Knocks. So what you feeling, Ruiz, with Jared Goff and the Goffense? That offensive line still worries me a little bit. You know what I mean? I feel confident in the running backs and Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods and Everett and Higbee, you know, but Goff and the offensive line got me a little nervous. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's all good, Ruiz. I appreciate it, man. I love seeing fans from all different parts of the world representing all different teams. It's just awesome, man. Because, I mean, you'll get some trolls and people that, you know, that are fans of certain teams, but I feel with this channel, we have some of the most intelligent fans, most passionate sports fans, period. And I appreciate that. All the hard work and dedication and the passion and the energy that I put into this channel. I mean, this is my baby. Woo! CJ McCollum. I broke my back. My back is broken. Spinal. Let's go, baby. Speaking of Mike Tyson, I don't know if you guys watched that Shark Week. Fucking phenomenal. This season on Discovery Channel, that Shark Week was off the chain. Mike Tyson to Will Smith to Shaq to Workaholics. I mean, to Snoop Dogg. I mean, gosh, it was amazing. Fucking loved it. One of the best Shark Weeks of all time this season. Nice pass. Swing it. Nice pump fake. Ooh. Fight for that board. No, I appreciate you, Ruiz. You my guy. Troll Patrol. Saints fans trolling Orion. Saints fans always like to troll. You know, they you know, a lot of them, you know, like I said, I respect greatness. So even though I'm a Bucs fan, you know what I mean, they would roll Tampa Bay and the Panthers and the Falcons, right? Michael Thomas, I give respect where respect is due. Michael Thomas is the best wide receiver in the game. D-Hop is up there, Julio, and then there's a few others, you know, Tyreek the Freak Hill, Mike Evans, and there's a few others that you could go in there. I personally like Devontae Adams a lot. I don't think he gets a whole lot of credit, and I like him, you know, in my top 5 for sure. Even over maybe a guy like Mike Evans is on my own team. I love him as well, but there's a lot of guys that you could argue that are 4th, 5th, 6th best wide receiver in the NFL. Drew Brees is a Hall of Famer. I love AK-41 Alvin Kamara, a.k.a. the Alien, AK-41. I love Cameron Jordan. I love DeMario, a.k.a. the Glue Davis. DeMario Davis, the Glue, which I gave him that nickname. He holds everything together. You know, they got a lot of great pieces. But with that being said, Tom Brady, Gronk, O.J. Howard, Cameron Brate, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Rojo, LaShawn McCoy, an O-line that's growing, JPP, Shaq Barrett, Ndamukong Suh, Devin White is going to be an elite player this season. Levante David is going to shine, right? Antoine Winfield Jr., Carlton Davis, Sean Bunting. I mean, we got it, man. Tampa Bay's coming. We're coming, man. Just being patient, sticking with your team, being loyal. I'm ready. I'm ready this season. Tampa Bay's got a shot to dethrone the Saints and be first in the NFC South. And if not, get a wild card and do some damage in the playoffs. As long as Brady's there, I got a shot these next 2 years. And that's all I can ask for. And then hopefully they pick up somebody after Brady. That's a nice piece that I can keep the movement going. But these next 2 years are going to be the most exciting years that I've had since 95 to 02. The Warren Sapp, Derek Brooks, John Lynch, Simeon Rice, Mike Allstott, Rondé Barber era. The Tony Dungy to John Gruden transition. I'm excited. Yeah, and the thing is, Ruiz, not a lot of people know, like I know and you know because I follow all the teams, you guys went 9-7, and there was a lot of games where you guys lost, where you could have won, right? And they just wrote you off, right? So it's like, for a team that's supposedly not good, how the hell do you get 9 wins then if you're not a good team? You know, especially in a division with Seattle, right, and the Niners, who definitely broke out, and then an up-and-coming Cardinals team. So I know what I saw. Lots of injuries. The O-line isn't the same. Gurley wasn't the same. Nice dunk. Take that. Woo! Whiteside with the flush. 74-69. Blazers. Let's go. You like Devontae Adams over Mike Evans and Tyreek Hill. So for me, for my kind of like who I like, you know, personally, and I have no bias, so I can't even say like, you know, Tom Brady or Gronk. If I go wide receivers, I like Michael Thomas as of just a talent right now, right? Even though he's on the Saints and that's my rival. I go Michael Thomas 1, D-Hop 2, Julio 3. I go Devontae Adams 4. Probably Tyreek the Freak at 5, or you could have him at 4. But I personally like Devontae Adams. He's more well-rounded. Tyreek has got the speed, and without him, they have no Super Bowl, just like Kelsey. You know, Mahomes, Tyreek the Freak Hill, and Travis Kelsey. You got to have all 3. But I'd probably put Tyreek at 5, and then you got guys like Mike Evans, Keenan Allen, and a few others that you can kind of sprinkle in as well. So, but I love me some Devontae Adams. Super sleeper. Like, I don't think he gets enough credit. Great player, and I think he would be a great player even without Aaron Rodgers, personally. Love me some AEW. Yeah, Shad Khan. The Jags. I love Cody Rhodes. You know what? When I tweet out to Cody Rhodes, he actually writes me back on AEW, which is pretty fire. Like, I love the Young Bucks. I like Kenny Omega. I love Cody Rhodes. I love the show. Moxley, a.k.a. Dean Ambrose. It's just, for me, it's fire. I picked up my new AEW T-shirt, my new AEW logo hoodie, fire. And I got my new NWSF hoodie as well. So I'm great, man. But I definitely love AEW over WWE. That's facts.
It's the ones that got away that haunt me the most.
Yeah, Ruiz.
Because you're not like everybody else.
We know, man. If you're a football guy, sometimes you can call it, you know, before. Like, I think the Lions, right, the Rams, Cardinals, they could be those surprise teams. Broncos, Chargers, and the AFC. I can't really put the Browns in there. You know, I don't know if I trust them. Got a new coach, but I just think they're just too immature on offense. And then they might be too immature on defense with Myles Garrett, you know, ripping off helmets and trying to kill people with them. I mean, I like him. I like Denzel Ward, the corner. Right, I like Grant Delpit from LSU, the safety, the newbie coming in. But I don't think you got enough pieces on D for Cleveland, in my opinion. And they just got too many immature, too many me players on offense. Baker, Odell, Jarvis, Njoku, me. Austin Hooper's there to probably calm him down a little bit, and he'll be a nice check down guy. But I don't know. Putting the Browns and the Bucks in the same category is laughable. I don't think so. You know. But the Browns, the Bucks, and the Cowboys, you know, all have a shot to improve from last season and make the playoffs. But, you know, Saints look good to me. Bucks will be fighting. Right, then you got the Packers and the Vikings, Detroit being the sleeper team. I don't think anything of the Bears. Eagles and Cowboys at the top. Giants are kind of a sleeper team. Washington football team has got a couple years to go. Unless they have Alex Smith start at quarterback over Haskins, then maybe they'll be off to a better start than Haskins. I mean, if Alex Smith actually starts and can stay healthy, because I think he's a better quarterback than Haskins personally, but it's been a few years since he's been out there, so we got to see if he can still play football or not. But what a great story for Alex Smith, right? And then you got the Niners and Seahawks with, you know, Jimmy G and Dangerous, but then you got the Kyler Murray D-Hop connection, and you got Cam Akers and the Rams. So lots of competitiveness in the NFC. I'm excited to see where it goes. And then the AFC doesn't really have as much depth, but they are deeper this season than last season and in years past. It used to be the Patriots and the Chiefs for last couple seasons, and then now the Ravens join the party. So now it's Chiefs, Ravens in there. I like the Bills. So Chiefs, Ravens, Bills, Patriots, right? Then you got the Broncos and the Chargers, sleepers. You got the Titans in there in the mix too. They might be the only team that could upset the Ravens, the Steelers, the Patriots, the Bills, the Titans. The Titans are built pretty well. I mean, that could be like that sleeper team. If they could beat the Ravens, I mean, you can beat anybody in that AFC except maybe KC, but we'll see what happens this season. It'll be fun. But it's nice to see a little bit more competitiveness instead of just like 2 or 3 teams in the AFC, and then the NFC's got like 6 to 8 that are all competing every year. Now it's like Chiefs, Ravens are at the top, but then there's going to be a few other teams that are going to be able to show some fight. The Bills, the Titans. I really feel that those two teams are coming. They're going to make AFC championship games sooner than later. The Bills and the Titans. I really like those two teams. I mean, I like the Chiefs and Ravens more, but it's nice to have some competitiveness, as we're going into the NFL season. Just the way that I see the teams kind of shaking out. But there's always going to be surprise teams as we're going into the new year. That's facts.
60,000 plus points between those two, by the way. It's Carmelo Anthony, 15th right now. He plays next year, and he's healthy if he can continue as he's
MT first, D-Hop, yeah. Lenny D loves D-Hop. He's always been a D-Hop guy. You know what I mean? So I get it. I mean, especially with Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray could be in the running for the MVP this year, and D-Hop has really had bad quarterbacks his whole career besides Deshaun Watson as of late. So if he actually had quarterbacks like Drew Brees and Michael Thomas, Matt Ryan like Julio Jones, Aaron Rodgers like Devontae Adams, right? Mike Evans has been doing it with booty quarterbacks too, with Jameis Winston. So imagine if Mike Evans and DeAndre Hopkins actually had good QBs their whole career. Their numbers would probably be higher than Devontae Adams, Julio, and Michael Thomas, or just right up there with them. I mean, if you really think about it, I think D-Hop, if he actually had a good quarterback from the beginning of his career, undoubtedly he'd be number one. But Michael Thomas has been putting up some fantastic numbers, these first 3-4 seasons that we've never seen before, breaking the catch record. But I really like Kyler Murray this season, though. It's going to be fun to watch him play. Year 2 is a big year for quarterbacks. Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson. I mean, Kyler Murray could be in the MVP running, but, I mean, for him to really get considered, they'd have to make the playoffs and get like a wild card, win like 10 or 11 games. You know what I mean? He'd have to throw for like 5,000, which 4,000 to 5,000, which he might be able to do. I mean, they got the deepest wide receiving core in football. Ooh, what a dunk by Anthony Davis. 76-71. Come on, Blazers.
with 26 points now. His teammates have really set him up well.
Don't get me wrong, Davis can knock down threes, but he instills fear into the hearts of other teams.
Thomas, Hopkins, Julio, Adams, Godwin, Evans, Keenan Allen, Diggs, Hill, Shark. I love Shark. Great wide receiver. Underrated. Godwin's really taken a step in his game as well. I don't necessarily think that maybe Godwin's better than Mike Evans. Mike Evans is overall a better overall wide receiver, but Godwin's hands are just as good as Mike Evans, and if Godwin gets opportunities like Mike Evans, his numbers can be bigger from game to game. But I don't know if the league and the outsiders looking in will ever say Godwin's better than Evans ever. But, I mean, it's nice to have two, in my opinion, two of the top 12 wide receivers in the NFL. And if you really want to, really think about it, I mean, you could argue two of the top 10. You could put Mike Evans at like somewhere between 5 and 8, and you could put Godwin at 10. And there's not very many teams that have two top 10 wide receivers in this league, and Tampa Bay's one of them, regardless if I have Brady or not. I mean, they were doing big things with fucking booty-ass Jameis Winston. So, Cooper Kupp. I love Cooper Kupp. Underrated. Brick. LeBrick James. Misses from three. Come on, Dame. Nice pass. Woo! Look at that pass. Dame Dollar with the dime. Let's go. Hottest player in the NBA, baby. Let's go. Yeah, D-Hop doesn't drop a lot. Oh, LeBron James answers back. Okay. I see you with that hairline, LeBron. Come on, Blazers. 78-75. Hang on, baby. I need Skinny Mello. Where's the foul? All right, baby. Blazers have a great record when they're ahead going into the fourth. I like our shot. Up by 1 at half, up by 3 at the end of the third quarter. This is our game, man. Our game. Let's go. But, I mean, everyone's got an opinion, and obviously if you're a fan of your team, you're going to be a fan of your players. I mean, that's a given. But especially for this channel, you know, if you call it right down the middle, you know, based off talent and players, you know, sometimes, like Carson Wentz to me is a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. Sometimes it's not a popular opinion, but it's the truth, whether people want to admit it or not. You know what I mean? And that's me watching film, me making my own take on it, not having anyone tell me otherwise. You know what I'm saying? So everyone's going to have their opinion on things based on their guys. But I like to be able to make, you know, my own opinions based on greatness. It doesn't matter what team you're on, the Cowboys, Eagles, Patriots, whoever. If you're great, I'm going to let you know. And I'll put you in that pecking order. That's facts. Donating all the roughly $400 million HBO Hard Knocks Los Angeles Episode 2 live stream watch party with a little Blazers-Lakers mixed in with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or our GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. You can follow us at Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics.
Wow. Okay.
That's 15% on top of what Geico could already save you. So what do
yeah, Michael Thomas, I mean, like I said, even though he's a personality, you know what I mean? A lot of people like him. And I'm a Bucks fan, so if anyone should hate Michael Thomas, it's me, right? Or a Panthers fan or a Falcons fan. But you can't hate on greatness. You know, you can't hate on LeBron or R.I.P. Kobe, you know, Jordan, Joe Montana. There's just certain guys. I mean, it's just silly to hate on guys that are great. You know what I mean? Because when these guys are not in the game anymore, you're going to look back and be like, wow. But that's a lot of people have a bias, you know? That's just how it goes. I mean, that's why you see things, except on NFL Network, ESPN, Skip and Shannon. Everyone has their own objectives, and it's like watching The Bachelor or The Bachelorette, just a bunch of fake shit. And that's why I think we've grown, and people want to just hear the facts and hear the real deal. You know, tell me what everyone else is thinking. Tell me what everyone else is thinking, but they're afraid to say. I'll say it. You know what I mean? And I don't necessarily have any extra bias for my Bucks players, Blazers, Ducks, Mariners. You know, if you're great, you're great. Like, I'm a Mariner fan, and I can admit Mike Trout's the best baseball player, since Ken Griffey Jr. He's the best baseball player playing today. He's Willie Mays, Mickey Mantle, living legend right now, and that's a number one rival of the Mariners. But I mean, it's silly to think that there's anyone better than him. Mike Trout's the shit. I don't think I've ever seen anybody as great as him. You know, that's one great example.
Coach, LeBron has made some absolutely.
So forget where's the beef, where's the facts? Big facts right here. And then you start seeing other people use that too, copying your boy. I need to trademark that shit. Start giving me some money for that.
How do you think you guys have done defensively against the
Bunch of copycats. Bunch of catfishes out there. Feel me? Yeah, skip. He's just Cowboys all day, every day. Big Lillard hater. He said Lakers in 4. Loves to talk shit to Dame. I just like Dame too because I like players that are good people on and off the court, on and off the mound, on and off the field. And if I can respect you on and off the court or on and off the field, that puts you in a whole other category. Like for me, Derrick Brooks is my ultimate number one guy, Levante David for linebackers, but Derrick Brooks, Ken Griffey Jr., Clyde Drexler, Dame Dalla, there's just certain guys that are class act guys on and off. That's why I never could get really on board with Jameis Winston. He was always doing fucked up, stupid shit at Florida State. Jumping on tables, saying fuck her in the pussy, right? stealing crab legs, groping the girl when he went to go get a burrito with the Lyft and Uber driver, just eating the W's. Like, he's a fucking idiot. I'm so glad he's not on my team anymore. Fucking dummy. Great talent at Florida State. Could have played baseball, or football, but I think his ego just got too big for him. Good riddance.
I think these are numbers of concern for Portland here in a 3-point.
Really exciting to have Tom Brady. It's like I'm almost dreaming that Tom Brady is on my team, regardless if he's 42, 43, 53, 63. I'd take a fucking 53-year-old Brady over a 25-year-old Jameis Winston. Just don't like knuckleheads, man. Wentz, top 3 talent. I have him as my 4th best quarterback in the league, and a lot of people that are non-Eagles fans always seem to scoff and make comments, but I mean, that's the truth. I mean, I'm a Bucs fan, but there's no one that watches more film or goes to every team website every day than me. You know what I mean? I do 5 to 6 hours of film study and research, and by far, when Wentz is healthy, he is a top 4, top 5 quarterback in this league. And I would take him over Deshaun Watson. I mean, Deshaun Watson and Kyler Murray and these guys, they're on the up and up, and they're getting close. But as far as consistency, footwork, leadership, third down conversion, touchdown to interception ratio, just football IQ, I mean, there's only a few guys that, you can put in that same kind of category. Patrick Mahomes 1, Russell Wilson 2, Aaron Rodgers 3, and then I got Carson Wentz 4. But then you got guys like Kyler Murray, Deshaun Watson, and there's a few others that are, climbing up on that list as well. So that's kind of my pecking order.
Any other options because how you stay vertical. Good job that time. Number 1 shot blocker in the NBA. Hassan Whiteside, average.
Yeah, Godwin's got better hands than Mike Evans, and Mike Evans' hands are like a 10. So Godwin's hands are like an 11. Like, no joke. Like, I watched training camp, and I think his breakaway ability, because you got to think stretch the field kind of guy is going to be Mike Evans going deep. So he'll get big touchdowns downfield, and he'll get fade routes, right, when he's in the red zone. But Godwin will be a guy from the 20 to the 20, 5-yard slant, take it 80 yards for a touchdown, 10-yard out and up, take it for 30, and then he'll break away a tackle or two. He's got better breakaway ability than Mike Evans, in my opinion, too, Godwin. So it's going to be exciting to have 3 tight ends, 2 solid wide receivers. Tyler Johnson from Minnesota could be the 3rd option at wide receiver, and he was one of the best Big Ten wide receivers last season for the last 2 seasons. So he's kind of a no-namer. So I'm excited to see where it goes. Watson about to fall off a cliff. We'll see. We'll see. I don't have them making the playoffs. I think the Titans and the Colts will be better than them this season. But you never know. Maybe, I don't know if that offensive line can block for him. But, I mean, if he ends up taking that team to the playoffs, he'll be in the MVP conversation. That's facts. And you got Lamar Jackson up there on that list, as far as top 5 quarterbacks. And there's a few others. Everyone can be debatable about it. But the future of the league is going to be Mahomes, Carson Wentz, Kyler Murray, Deshaun Watson, and personally, I think Trevor Lawrence in a couple years. I mean, if we're looking where the league is going, that's kind of like the hierarchy to me. So, Captain Hector Barbosa. Herbert looked really good. He did, my guy. Watch that HBO Hard Knocks. We missed you in the live stream. Really excited to see his progression. And I hope he starts right away, but more than likely Burrow will start right away. Tua and Herbert is kind of like, what are they going to do? Because they're either going to go Ryan Fitzmagic, right, or Tua. They could go Fitzmagic for the first month and see how it looks and have Tua learn. And they go Tyrod Taylor for the first month and have Herbert learn. But obviously Tua has an early edge to start over Herbert. But I think Herbert's ceiling could be the highest out of the 3. We never know. Maybe Burrow is capped out. Maybe he has a lot of talent in him, but we don't know how much better he can get. And he's not going to be able to do what he did at LSU with that horrible O-line. At least it's going to take a couple years for them to build that O-line. Tua could be Michael Vick, Steve Young, which I'm excited to see lefties. I love lefties in sports. Always rooted for them. Mark Brunell, Steve Young, Michael Vick, Chris Mullen. Love them. Love lefties. So I hope Tua plays great, and he represents for the Dolphins in Miami. And I'm hoping to Herbert, he'll be like a Josh Allen, kind of slept on. People think he's going to bust. But his ceiling is the highest to me out of those 3 players, personally.
This legacy belongs to our family.
ESPN's trash. That's facts. Lenny D says, Ruiz, be honest, I like Goff, but do you feel like if you could redraft, you would take Carson Wentz?
And for over 85 years.
You like Goff over Wentz because his best ability is availability?
Navy Federal Credit Union. We are more than our name.
Yeah, but Wentz would have won the MVP. I mean, anyone that wants to say otherwise doesn't know football. I mean, Wentz was going to win the MVP the Super Bowl year if he didn't get hurt, and I think they would have still won the Super Bowl if Wentz would have played. Just the way that they were rolling. Best offensive line. The D-line was great. You picked up Jay Ajayi. Wide receivers were playing great with Alshon. Defense was good. Derek Barnett. Fletcher Cox. I mean, they had everything rolling. So, because right now, I mean, Ruiz, what is Jared Goff in the offense out of quarterbacks? Is he in that Jimmy G category? That Derek Carr category? Like, what is Goff? Because Goff isn't a top 10 quarterback right now. He could be a top 10 quarterback. Like a couple seasons ago, the Super Bowl year, he played like a top 10 quarterback. But last season, he didn't. Last season, he was playing like a 15 to 20 kind of quarterback. Some good plays, but some bad plays. But a lot of that was with the offensive line, the play calling by McVay, and no running game, and having Todd Gurley not 100%. So that definitely was a part of it. Come on, Lillard. Defense. Rebound. There we go. 78-78, baby. 9 minutes left. Let's go. Come on, Blazers. Represent for us here in Oregon. Foul. Foul, LeBron, you fucker.
Into the vice grip, and they'll jump it up.
Nice crossover on Kuzma, and look right there who's in there for the help.
Foul. Come on, man. You had ball after you had hand for the first 3 seconds. Come on, LeBron. That's not fooling anybody like your hairline. Come on, my guy.
Former champion with the Lakers opting out. Avery Bradley.
Burrow being chased. I saw Burrow make some nice throws, and I saw A.J. Green got hurt, I think, yesterday, and they took him out of practice.
Right now that are missing players. Portland has really been able to take advantage of the shutdown from a basketball sense. The ability to get Collins back after shoulder surgery, to get Nurkic back.
The new Cam Gate instead of the new Spy Gate. All the illegal dancing that Cam's going to do with all the penalties. Bill Belichick wearing the scarf and the hats. I just don't see them having the success that some people think they're going to have. I definitely like the Buffalo Bills. I mean, I like Belichick and I like McDaniels. They got some talent there, but I like the Buffalo Bills more personally. Would you extend Melvin Ingram now or make him wait? Oh, give him the money now. It's well deserved. He wants money like Bosa, and that's why he's pissed, right? And he's still one of the best players in the NFL, but he hasn't been as consistent as Bosa, and he's getting about a fraction of what Bosa got in his new deal. And so I get why he's angry and whatnot, but I mean he's a key cog. I mean if the Chargers are going to make a playoff push like the Denver Broncos, you need to have your stars, with the organization playing happy and playing at full speed, especially with all the guys that they have on their team. Derwin James, Chris Harris, Desmond King, Casey Hayward, the best secondary in football, Melvin Ingram, Joey Bosa, and they got guys like Adderley and Tillery in the draft. I mean, the Chargers have a top 5 defense, and you could argue a top 3 defense going into this season. They're that good. They have that much depth on the roster. It's just about the offense. What are we going to see from Herbert, Tyrod Taylor? Eckler's going to be awesome. Keenan Allen's going to be awesome. But what about the rest of the supporting cast? Come on. Come on, Blazers. You about due for a timeout. All right, we need a timeout. Yep. Fuck. A nice little run there by the Lakers. Got to give them credit. Nice run. Up by 6. Now we just got to regroup. Yeah, but I like Melvin Ingram. Like I said, it just depends on – I mean, you're going to have a majority of the top-tier teams be good from last year, but there's going to be some new teams that definitely are going to show out. And I'm excited to see if Detroit, with DeAndre Swift, if he can make that leap and be the next Todd Gurley. Because if he ends up being like a Todd Gurley, top 10 running back like a Josh Jacobs, the Lions can make the playoffs. The Lions can leapfrog the Vikings, definitely beat the shit out of the Bears, and maybe the Packers take a step back. You know what I mean? I know they're going to be good, but maybe they take a step back. Instead of winning 13 games, maybe they win 10 or 11. But the Lions need to really have a consistent running game from Kerryon Johnson, DeAndre Swift. Their wide receiving core has got to stay healthy with Galladay and the rest of the squad. And T.J. Hawkinson's got to get off the COVID, and their defense has got to be able to overachieve. But I'm excited to see the Lions, the Cardinals. Those two teams, I feel that they can make a big jump. The Rams, the only thing that worries me, right, Ruiz, is just that O-line. Just worries me a little bit. Just a little bit, but I like the rest of the pieces. Ramsey, a full season. Anthony, you got Aaron Donald, the best defensive player in the league, period. They got pieces there, but you have a lot of turnover. Like if you look at a lot of the pieces that were on the team last year, offense and defense, there's a lot of turnover rate from last year to this year. The roster is completely different. So.
All for just $4. Is it getting hot in here? Or did the Queen of Spice just deliver the hottest deal in fast food?
It's that Hard Knocks on YouTube. We already watched it already. We did a live stream. That was from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock Pacific time.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, Stafford. Stafford's very underrated, though, too. If you looked at when he was healthy, he had one of the nicest stat lines, and he was actually one of the best quarterbacks when he was playing last season. If you look at the timeline before he got hurt, he was leading a lot of the categories in the NFL in yards and touchdowns, completion percentage. He was really playing good football. And they finally had a running game with Kerryon Johnson. But now, with Kerryon Johnson and DeAndre Swift, this could be really a turning of the tide in the NFC North. So I'm excited to see where it goes. And this is me watching film, watching tape, training camp, going to the team websites, and trying to dig for possibilities of teams that are being looked over. The Giants, Cardinals, even though the Cardinals with D-Hop and Kyler, people are talking about them. Rams, Lions. I feel like the Giants, the Rams, and the Lions are the three that you could really look at and be like, all right, these teams are not getting talked about. Cardinals are getting some pub because Kyler Murray is going to just be phenomenal this season. He's going to be in the MVP running. D-Hop and Larry Fitzgerald, Christian Kirk, Andy Isabella, Keyshawn Johnson, not the one from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You got rid of David Johnson. You got Desert God there. Kenyon Drake is going to have a great year. You got Chandler Jones, to me, is a top 10 player in the NFL, period. Out of all positions, Chandler Jones is a top 10 player in the NFL, and he has a great shot to winning the sack title this season with Cameron Jordan, in my opinion. Those are the two that have the best shot to get it this season. And then you're bringing in Isaiah Simmons, who could be the next Darius Leonard from the Colts. Isaiah Simmons is going to be fantastic, right? You got Patrick Peterson back off those PEDs, Budda Baker. So the Cardinals are coming. Scrap. Swing it. Come on, Dame. Woo! Woo! Let's go. Dame Dalla for 3. Let's fucking go. 81-84. 7 minutes left. Let's go. Fuck, LeBron. Fuck you and your hairline. Bastard. Damn it. I still love LeBron. Great player. Foul. Travel? What the fuck? Kidding me? Call the foul. Call the foul. You fucking got bumped. Are you kidding me? Travel? Bullshit. Shut the fuck up, Dwight Howard, you fucking bitch. What a booty call right there. The Rams. Oh, yeah. I mean, like I said, I like Cooper Kupp, contract year, Everett, Higbee, Robert Woods, all the pieces that they got. No more Brandon Cooks. I like the three-headed horse they got at fucking running back with Cam Akers hopefully leading the way.
Here goes the play. This is the foul. No, you can't do that. Great call by the ref. I don't care how much a player is holding you.
Nurk. Yeah, but offensive line is going to be the big key. Offensive line, Goff, and the play calling. We'll see where it comes, though, as we get closer and closer to the season. Justin Wills in the building. What to do? And remember, too, with like the Lions being kind of a sleeper team, every 4 to 5 years, regardless if they had Barry Sanders or Megatron, right? Stafford is one of those guys. He's never lived up to the number 1 pick out of Georgia. But every 4 to 5 years, they have a special year. They may not win the NFC North, but they get to the playoffs. And now this team looks like it's the deepest team they've had. But they need Hawkinson to be an elite tight end, a top 10 tight end this season, and stay healthy. And if DeAndre Swift can play like a Josh Jacobs, that could be right there in the running with the Vikings and the Packers for the NFC North. But obviously going into, the season, the Packers are definitely going to be the front runner, and Vikings will be the runner-up in most people's eyes. I mean, even though that Stephon Diggs is gone, but Justin Jefferson is in, Everson Griffin is gone. So we'll see. Come on, CJ. Shake and bake. Shake and bake. Woo! Shake and bake, motherfucker. CJ McCollum. My back is broken. I got a broken back. My back is broken. Spinal. Rebound. Let's go. There we go. Nice pass. Pass it out. Come on, baby. Down by 3. 6 minutes left. 87-84. Lakers. Let's go. Nice pass. Fuck, Skinny Mello. Get back. No. Rebound. There we go. Let's go, baby. We need a good play here. Woo! Let's go. Dame Dollar, baby. Representing the 503. Yo, boy. Let's go, baby. Portland, Oregon in the house. Oregon in the building. Foul! Dwight Howard's a fucking bitch! Swing it. Dame is feeling it. Give it back to him. Ooh! CJ McCollum. His back is broken. Broken back. Spinal! As Mike Tyson would say. Let's go. It's Dame time. CJ McCollum. Let's go. Let's go. One of the best backcourts in basketball, baby. Oh, garbage. I don't know who's going to win the championship for NBA. Like I said, they said Lakers, Clippers. Lakers with LeBron and AD, right? Paul George and Kawhi and Giannis, right? Those were the 3 teams, Lakers, Clippers, Bucks, going into coronavirus. But now, I mean, the Blazers and the Suns were the 2 hottest teams going into the bubble. And the Suns went 8-0, and they didn't get in because the Blazers, won their way in and beat Ja Morant. So, to me, Dame is the hottest player in the NBA right now. The Blazers are one of the hottest teams. We match up really well against the Lakers. If we win Game 1, we're winning this series. But I don't know if we can win the whole thing because, we'd have to play, the Rockets or, the Nuggets. And you're still going to have to play some great competition, to be able to get there. But I think whoever wins the West is winning the championship. If the Bucks couldn't even beat fucking Orlando in Game 1, that's not a good sign for Giannis. I like that team, and they were very dominant in the first part of the season, but I think the West, Lakers and Clippers were kind of the favorite going in to the coronavirus. The Bucks could get there, but I don't know if the Bucks could actually beat the Lakers or Clippers. Oh, rebound. Come on, LeBron, you fucker. These Lakers are getting away with everything. Fucking grabbing and holding. Come on. Steelers D is number 2. I think Steelers D is number 1 personally. Number 1 in takeaways. Number 1 in interceptions. I did a top 5 power rankings of defenses going in. You know, they're definitely up there. Niners D is going to be special. Chargers D, Bills D. But I like the Steelers D. I like TJ Watt a lot. He keeps playing great football. I mean, you know, J.J. Watt's a Hall of Famer, but he started to get kind of injured at this back end of his career. If T.J. Watt can stay healthy for another, like, 12 to 13 seasons, like healthy, no serious injuries, he might surpass J.J. Watt stat-wise. I mean, but then it would take an enormous performance. I mean, him making a Pro Bowl every single year, or almost every single year. But since Ryan Shazier went down, I don't think people realize how great T.J. Watt is. I mean, J.J. Watt's a freak. I mean, he's like a Reggie White, Bruce Smith type of athlete. That's no doubt. But T.J. Watt's very slept on. Rebound. Fuck, horrible shot. What the fuck are we shooting that for? 89, 4 minutes left. Come on! Come on, Blazers. Play D. Get the fucking out of here! There we go. All right, man. A-Guy Raiders in the building. So I got to go to sleep. Past my bedtime. Well, on the East Coast, it's like 11:45. Midwest, 10:45. It's only 8:45 here, so. HBO Hard Knocks Los Angeles, Episode 2 live stream watch party. Now we're watching Rip City and my Blazers versus the Lakers. Let's go, baby. 2020 West first round, Game 1, Blazers-Lakers. Let's go. Come on, baby. We can win this. Less than 4 minutes, 3:30 left. Come on. Fuck. Come on, Blazers. Step up. Help side, help side. Woo! Get that fucking out of here. Hassan Whiteside with the block. Let's go. Dame. Oh! Let's go. Let's go. Oh! Yeah. Dame. Dollar. Let's go. I love it. We got a shot, baby. We got a shot. West Coast, the best coast, baby.
Keeping the night interesting.
Lenny D. He's all right. You a character. Hey, man, I love my sports, man. I'm a sport fanatic. You feel me? Blazers, Ducks, Mariners, Buccaneers. I've had some ups and I've had some downs, man. Just stay true to yourself and true to the game, my guy. I love it, man. Especially, it's just nice to see Dame finally get recognized as like a top 5 point guard, because for so many years and so long, yeah, you know, it was always Steph Curry, and you know, you had all these other guys that would always get all the love, and Chris Pauls and Kemba Walkers and all these guys that would, you know, get all the love and all the pub. But then now, finally, you know, Dame is starting to put up these big numbers, you know, eliminating, you know, certain people like Russell Westbrook in the playoffs. And then, you know, being able to put up 50-point games, 60-point games, 61-point games. I mean, 3 60-point games in a season, that's not really an easy thing to do. And he's not really ball hogging it either. If you had to pick any position to start your team, what would it be? Or what are we talking about, Wills? Are we talking fantasy football? Are we talking about NBA team, NFL? What do we be specific? Come on, Dame. You're not necessarily the best point guard in this league by outsiders, but you're definitely one of the best in the NBA. Super clutch. Great pass. Oh! Let's go. Skinny Mello. Lay off those ho-hos, my guy. Let's go. Let's go. Skinny Mello in the house. You had Chubby Mello, right? You had Hoodie Mello. Skinny Mello. Let's go. Rebound. Over the back. Over the back. God, they give LeBron everything. God. Fucking ridiculous. Come on, Blazers. All you got to do is take nice shots right here. You don't even need to take threes. Foul. Yeah, Danny Green, you fucking idiot. These guys are just overly aggressive the whole fucking game. Football and basketball. Are we talking about like just to start any player? Well, if I'm taking any player in football, I'm taking Patrick Mahomes, because Patrick Mahomes to me not only is the best quarterback in football, I honestly feel he could go down in history as the best quarterback of all time. And I'm a Joe Montana, Peyton Manning guy over Tom Brady. But when his career is all said and done, if they can, have him stay healthy for another like 15 years, I mean, I think he can match Tom Brady in Super Bowls, personally. I mean, they're still going to need to keep a good chunk of that core around. Nice pass. Foul. Foul. Fuck. Are you kidding me? Bullshit. Dude, what a like a cheap call for the Lakers just to like have them get back in the game. Bullshit no call. They're like, oh, we just want the Lakers to be at least within one possession. Fuck out of here.
This is the switch. That's the reason why they set the pick, so Kuzma would switch out now. You got passes around the perimeter. Trent Jr. for three.
Woo! Let's go! Gary Trent, senior? No, junior. Let's go. One of the most improved players in the NBA. His dad played for Portland, and guess what? Now his son does too. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Garbage, Lakers. Garbage, just like the hairlines. Garbage. Yep, that hair gel hairspray can't save you now, fuckers. Let's go. It's over for y'all, Lakers. Blazers game 1. We win in the series, baby. Ooh, that could have been the nail. Could have been the nail in the coffin. Fuck you. Rebound. Yeah. Skinny Mello with the board. Let's go, Dame. 98-93. Bang! Woo! Let's go. Lakers who? Milwaukee Bucks who? Rip City! Woo! Let's go. It's over. Bye, LeBron. Bye, AD. Bye, Kuzma. Yeah, baby. Let's go. Just like Charles Barkley said, he said the Blazers are winning the series. He actually said if we win game 1, we're sweeping the Lakers, which is a very bold statement. But he rode with us last season, and he said that the Blazers were going to make the Western Finals last season against the Warriors, and he was right. So sometimes he says things that are crazy, but sometimes he does have kind of that maybe ESP. He was a great player. Great player for the Sixers. Great player for the Suns. Definitely an outspoken character. But sometimes Charles Barkley, Chuck, knows what he's talking about, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
You know this is his 17th year, right?
Woo!
Do you know that? Do you know that? I mean, how can you keep
I love it. I love it.
To be the oldest player to average 25 and 10 and then he just continues.
Yeah, for football and basketball, I mean, obviously QB, it's got to be Mahomes. I mean, for NBA, if I had to pick one player to build my team around right now, and if it's not Damian Lillard, by far, hands down, no question, it's Luka. Luka Doncic, my guy. He's a modern-day Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. I've never seen anyone with the talent and skill set like him. Garbage. Rip City. Woo! 193. Take that, LeBron. Suck it. Woo! Let's go, baby. I might have to do game 2 now. I'll have to do a Blazers stream. Let's go. Fucking love it. Let's go, baby. Yes. HBO Hard Knocks Los Angeles Episode 2, Chargers and Rams, a live stream watch party. And guess what? The Blazers and the Fakers. And who won? The Blazers. Rip City, 193. It's over for them. The Blazers will advance against the Lakers. And that's facts. The hottest team in the NBA, Dame Dollar. The hottest player in the NBA, Dame Dollar. The Blazers, the hottest team. Let's go. Woo! I love it. Fucking A.
Chris Webber just brought up the point that you made weeks before we came to the bubble. You said if you didn't have a chance to make the playoffs, you didn't want to come. Are you glad you're here now?
Yeah, I mean, as soon as they told us what the format was, I was glad. I was more than happy to come.
Yeah, baby. And the Lakers do not match up well with the Blazers. This is a great matchup. This is the team that no one wanted. Lakers didn't want any part of the Blazers. Let's go, baby. Blazers stealing game 1. So Milwaukee Bucks lost, the Lakers lost, Clippers, we don't really know now. Anybody can win it in the NBA bubble, baby. Thank God, man. I love it. Nola in the building. It is only one win, but they needed to win a lot more than the Blazers did. I'll tell you that. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to do a live stream for Game 2. I think Game 2 is on Thursday. Best on the planet, yo boy. I'll have to throw up the scoreboard, and I'll do my first NBA scoreboard play-by-play and reaction with the Blazers and the Lakers for Game 2. So, Dame. All right, I love it. Well, I've been online now for a couple hours. It's been about 2 hours and 20 minutes. I appreciate all you guys for watching HBO Hard Knocks Los Angeles episode number 2, watching about 30 minutes of the game in the first half prior to the show for HBO Hard Knocks, and then watching the second half with me and watching the Blazers, my Blazers, Rip City, and Dame Dollar represent and beat the Lakers and LeBron James. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or our GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. You can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. What fucking time is it? It's Dame time. Woo! Let's go. Big win for game number 1. Man. I appreciate that. Gang, gang, gang. I love you guys. Ruiz, Nola, Caverlock Jaguar, Troll Patrol, all y'all. I hope you guys had a great time watching the game with me. I'll be back with some more NFL live streams probably tomorrow. We'll do some NBA bubble, Blazers, Lakers. Look at Chuck with the broom. He said they're going to sweep the Lakers if the Blazers win Game 1. Chuck said it. Shaq made fun. Ernie made fun. Kenny made fun. I fucking love it. Let's go. Let's go. I'll be back. You guys have a great rest of your night. Peace. Woo! Blazers, baby. Let's go. Rip.